games, excuse me. We're playing Abomination, the Heir of Frankenstein by Plathead Games. If the name doesn't tell you, this game is about making your own Frankenstein monster. It actually does take place in the world of Mary Shelley. The years afterwards, we'll get into the prologue, which will give you specific dates if you really, really want to know. But the cool thing about this game is the scientists are competing to make a companion for the Frankenstein monster. Each scientist is going to go around the city of Paris, which you can see right here. And they're going to go to different locations to collect body parts. Bones, organs, blood, tissue, skin, all this like really meaty stuff. You can kind of see our meeples off to the side. I'll show you more as the game progresses. They're going to put it into their laboratory. And if you can just forgive me for my very crude sense of camera work, that is their laboratory. I'll give you more on that a little bit later once we get to the laboratory phase. Now, if you haven't played this game before, I'm going to approach this stream as if I'm teaching you the game as well as the players at the table. Everyone here has played it once before except for one, but it's fine. It's fine. He's going to be good. There's not going to be any APing tonight. There's not going to be any APing tonight. There's not going to be any APing tonight. We're going to have fun. It's going to be a good time. I hope you enjoy it. And if you have any questions, please just post them in the chat and I'll answer them so we can all learn. So, the prologue. 20 years have passed since the scientist Victor Frankenstein met his end in pursuit of the creature he had made himself, an abomination crafted from the desecrated parts of a multitude of corpses, both human and animal. 20 years since Captain Robert Walton broke his vow to hunt down the creature and remove its foulness from the world. The year is now 1819, and a sinister darkness has descended upon the city of Paris. A mysterious benefactor, one with off-putting coloration and an array of ghastly scars, has created a competition to determine which studious soul can unlock the secrets of Frankenstein's research. The prize? Unlocking the very mystery of mortality. For this secret patron, however, the real prize is of a more personal nature. He wants what his own creator dared not provide, a companion as reviled and abominable as itself, to forever end its miserable solitude. The participants in this contest are some of the greatest minds from around the globe, though alas, not all are happy to be taking part. Some are victims of blackmail, others face more moral impairment, or worse. And then there are those unclean souls who are delighted to join in this gruesome business, unafraid to build a viable living person from the moldering remains of dead flesh. But a certain ship's captain has arrived in Paris as well. Much older now, Robert Walton has gained a willful determination to finally eradicate a great evil from the world, along with any who would oppose his efforts. So, as our scientists are trying to go around town to build their monster, Robert Walton is trying to find out what's going on. So the game lasts until one of the scientists has created their monster, or 12 rounds has passed in which Robert Walton has discovered what's going on and has killed the monster. So, 12 rounds, or you bring your monster to life. Let's see, no questions in the chat. Cool, we're going to go ahead and get started. Our first player is Jack, and they are playing Anita Bensini. At the start of each round, gain 1 franc if you have 2 or less. Research cards that earn reputation? No. Intellect? No. Expertise, thank you. Research cards that will earn reputation will earn 1 extra expertise when played. You know what I realized? Let me go into how the game is played first before we get into those things. There are 4 rounds, or 4 components, what is it? 4 steps? Phases?
Phases, yeah.
There are 4 phases each round. The event phase. I'm going to draw a card off the top of the event deck. Calm down. Music. I'm going to draw an event card off the top of the event deck. I'm going to read it. It usually will close off a certain part of the city, or it's going to be more of a narrative where the first player, who in this case is going to be Denali, will either be affected by the event or choose someone else to be affected by it. This is one of the cool parts of this game because there's a narrative action. It's just a worker placement, but the real meat of this game is in the narration with these cards and how they change things up. It's a lot of fun. Plus, blood, guts, gore all over the place. The second phase is the city phase. That is when our players will be placing their workers on the map. Now, there are two types of workers: an assistant and a scientist. The scientists are more powerful, but they start with 2 assistants and 1 scientist. As an example, could someone please put some guys on the board so we can see? Jack has gone to the hospital. When he goes to the hospital, he then has the option to, well, actually, you want to go to the ones above the hospital because those are different actions. So each location has different things that they can do. I'll do this so you guys can get it off the top. And when I read these out, let's go ahead and put a meeple on it. So the cemetery. When you go to the cemetery, you draw 3 cards off the cadaver deck, and you choose to keep one of them.
You can choose to keep all of them.
You can choose to keep all of them. Yes, you draw 3 cards off the top, and you get to choose any of the 3 that you get. And you either gain expertise from those cards, or you gain the materials from that cards. But they also lower your humanity. The public square. I like it. The public square, there'll be a cadaver there that is just getting their head chopped off, because this is just after the French Revolution. Somewhat. I don't think Napoleon came in just yet. 1819.
After Napoleon.
It was after Napoleon. Okay. But it, they're still beheading people in the square, and you can get the bodies that they beheaded. It's not always going to be full. There's not always going to be a body there to get, but these are the freshest corpses you can grab, and they have a lot of juicy bits in it that you're going to use to make your guy. The hospital. Hospital, you need to have a reputation of at least 7 to then gain 1 card from the top of the deck. If you have 15 or more expertise, or reputation, 15 or more reputation, you can pay in franc to gain an additional body. And these are very good bodies. We do not replace those cards after they are drawn.
Correct.
Next would be the hospital. No, is that just what I read? It is.
Mm-hmm.
The hospital has 3 spaces.
That's why, because it also has the work spot. So if you go to the work section of the hospital, that's when you would gain money based on your expertise. Or you can go to the volunteer, which you will then gain humanity and also to reputation. You can also go to the morgue, where you can buy a corpse. Oh, let's see. We do have a question real quick. Gameplay kind of reminds me of Waterdeep. In a way, yes, but not as complicated. The complicated part in this game, because Waterdeep is more, you have to kind of around and go. I only played it once, but it was go around town, get items to do missions, kind of like Champions of Midgard. This one's similar, except in order to actually build the bones and like the body parts for your monster, you have to have a certain number of expertise, reputation, and they also decay over time. So it's really gruesome in the way that happens. But yes, very similar to Waterdeep. So the morgue. You pay 1 franc to go there. When you go to the morgue, you draw 2 cards, and you choose any of the 2 cards. You can either gain the materials, or you can gain the expertise. The academy. Academy is a very cool little spot. It's like the university. You can go there to get research cards. Research cards are used in a lot of different ways. They each do something unique. A very general thing that they can do is increase the dice you would normally roll to turn your monster alive and make them more powerful. You normally would roll a gray dice when you flip the switch. Here you would roll a blue dice with some of those cards, and you would have to discard to do that. And there you can increase your expertise. You can gain money when you go there, and you can also pay money, donate, to increase your expertise. The slaughterhouse, that's what you'll
increase your reputation.
Reputation, excuse me. Yeah, wait. You can't really see the iconography, but it's there, and it's very good in this game. The ribbon is for expertise.
Reputation.
The ribbon is for reputation.
Brain.
And the brain is for expertise. This is a live broadcast. I'm not getting paid for this either. This is mine. I paid for it. I own money. You can go to the slaughterhouse. The slaughterhouse is where you can get animal parts, which can be used as substitute for other parts that you may not be able to get, but they give you less points when you create those parts. The next is Saint Roch or Roch. Can I say what is Notre Dame? Cathedral Notre Dame? I like that better. It's not that though, is it? It's fine. You go there to atone, where you will gain humanity, or, well, if you go there with your scientist, you gain humanity, but you always gain humanity card. Mm-hmm. The humanity cards are very cool, they do fun things, but Humanity is a big part of this game because the more you delve into the macabre of killing people or digging up corpses and then using those corpses to create your monster, you're gonna then lose humanity. And if you get to -10 humanity, you can't come back up. I read that today.
Yes, that is correct.
So if you get down to 10 humanity, -10, that's it. You're a monster. Next is the market, which is pretty self-explanatory. You can sell the parts that you did not use. You can sell bone. You can sell organs. You can sell... Can't sell blood. You sell, what is it? Organs and...
Bones.
Bones and muscle.
Muscle and organs. Those are the two. Muscle and...
That are preserved.
That are preserved. Right, you can't sell them from... Yes, we'll get into that as well. You can also buy the jars that will store electricity. It's the Leyden jars, I think they're called.
Yes.
Did I pronounce it? The Leyden jars will capture electricity that you can save to then flip the switch and awaken your monster. The other place you can go here, 2 other places, 3 other places, 4 other places. A couple other places you can go. Almost done. This is why I didn't want to teach games. The first player spot. Just like it sounds, you put your marker there, your assistant or your scientist, and you take the first player marker. You cannot be bumped from this spot, and at the end of the round, you can then place that worker on another spot, also using the rules of the bump, which I haven't explained, but I will. Not that hard. The next spot you can go to is the docks down at the bottom. Very cool little spot where you can recruit scoundrels, or I think they're all called scoundrels, right? Yeah. They're all called scoundrels, and they'll do any number of things. Give you expertise, give you humanity, give you gold, or give you money. Francs, as they call in this game. Or they give you actual body parts. It's a very cool little place. Now, the next place is called the Dark Alley. And when you go there, you commit a murder. You commit a murder. You kill someone. I think it's... I don't think it's crazy to say you kill a prostitute, but we're not going to say that again. That's the only time we're going to say it. Like, we're not... It's not fun. We don't... It's kind of, I mean, it's France, 1819. I'm thinking that's what you were doing. And they don't have to be, like, female prostitutes. They could be male prostitutes back then, too. They're probably easier to... You know what? I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop right there. We're playing a game where you're cutting up bodies and making a monster. I mean, PG-13, right? And there are some places on your laboratory board that you can go to do other fun things. I won't even bother moving the camera because it's going to be upside down for you guys anyways. But you can send your scientist to gain expertise. You can send either your scientist or your assistant to give blood. And blood is very important because you do need that to create body parts. Or you can send your scientist to repair the bodies that may have been damaged when you flip the switch. We will get to that as well. Quick thinking.
And then charge.
And then you can charge your Leyden jars. That actually is very good. Thank you. Appreciate that. I was actually thinking maybe we can find a hard thing that you can, you know what, like a tray. Don't look at me like a tray or something that you can just kind of put on a camera so you can show that. Because this is a very cool little thing, and a lot happens on that board. The majority of the game is actually these character laboratories where you're holding your, bits that you've picked up. Oh, sorry, there have been more questions. Looks nice. Who needs humanity? Monsters murder. You're my audience. You're thinking prostitutes when we say Dark Alley and murder. So good. Yes, you're good. You're fine. Let's go ahead and take that off right now. But yeah, that looks perfect actually. While I'm doing this, let's see if we can find something in the room that you can kind of lay that on, and then if you want to just show everyone your board at certain points, if everyone wants to do that at some point,
Can you hold a board up?
Because it's flimsy.
But you can hold it up and show them.
Oh, no, I'm saying when you guys actually have your bits on them, so they can see the decomposition. We'll work on that later. We'll worry about that later.
I'm
So
not
those
putting
are.
my bits on.
So those
camera.
are. That's perfect. Yeah, you get the idea. So that would be during the city phase. So you place your assistants or your scientists on the different areas of the map or in your laboratory to do fun things. Then comes the laboratory phase, and this is the whole crux of the game. I'm going to try to show you. Can we see if we can get that on camera? It's best if you look this up on your own if you can't see it here, because there's a lot of information here. But what you're looking at is that you need certain pieces of organs, muscle, bone, and blood to then build body parts on your guys. Now we're not gonna like it. Everyone's kind of showing you the card. You can't really see it though; it's not coming up. You can get pictures of these online, or if you have the game, go ahead and pull it out. But there's a couple of things to keep in mind when you're doing this. Not only do you need certain quantities of these components, you need to have the expertise to do it. So that's what really screws people up, is that you're thinking, oh, I have just enough body parts to build a head. Great. But a head is going to cost you, or you need to have at least 18.
10. Just you start it and then you complete it.
Right.
There's
Oh,
two
so
parts.
and there's also 2 parts to your cadaver. There's a first part where you're building the actually inner part of it with muscle and the bone and blood, and then you got to put skin on it. Very cool. Yeah, exactly. And we're going to show you when these things look like. You'll see it once the board starts to build and these laboratories start getting body parts. It looks gruesome. It's going to look very cool. Let's see. Do we have any other questions? Yeah, the artwork is very nice. Let's see. Dork bangs. Pangs.
Dork pangs.
Pangs. I don't want to say bangs. That's something else. Sorry. No, I think we're good. All right, so we're gonna just go ahead and get started because I feel like we got this. All right. So the very first event in play right now. The players are removing their pieces from the board. The city of Paris is quietly sleeping. Oh, you guys can't even see that music. I gotta fix that too. There's music playing right now, and it's from YouTube Music, so everything here is copyright free. If you're interested, I can send you guys a link. Temporary, nope. Also, the cool thing about these cards is they, depending on which round it is how they trigger. Oh, this isn't good. I wanted to read it first to make sure there was nothing there for you guys. Student riots. Students from the University of Paris have taken to the streets in protest, incensed by the political dismal of a popular dismissal. Excuse me. The political dismissal of a popular professor. The gendarmes are out in full force, making nighttime activities more risky. The dark alley and docks are off limits. I think this game heard us say the word that we're not going to say anymore, and it said, no, you're not allowed to say that. This is a fun game. This is a family game. This is not a family game.
Also, you should explain what that means.
Ah, yes.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. If you'll notice, this card has that little guillotine symbol, which means that 2 fresh cadavers are now on display after being their heads after being executed, because that's how you deal with political dissidents. No politics. So there are 2 bodies on the board right now, and you can't really see from here, but if you imagine, one looks like Jon Snow.
It does.
The other one looks like... The other one looks like Jon Snow, too. And the first player marker goes to Denali. He has 2 assistants and 1 scientist looking at the board. No body parts. Oh, I didn't do the characters. Let's do that one more time. Sorry. These may come into play. So Jack is playing Anita Benzini. At the start of each round, gain 1 franc if you have less than 2. Research cards that earn expertise will earn 1 extra expertise when played. A very powerful card. Oh, and they also have little blurbs in the back. We don't have time to read that. Maybe later on. Denali is playing Sir Reginald Graham. Once per round, you may roll 1 extra grade eye when throwing the switch or charge 1 Leyden jar at any time. I didn't actually go over that part in the laboratory phase. I'm going to do that next. Marie Freeman. Begin your game with expertise set at 2. Normally it's set at 1. Once per lab phase, spend 1 less material of your choice when starting or competing. Completing a master part. This is actually a broken card.
No, it's not.
I feel like it's broken.
Because his is very good also.
That is also good to get money. Everything in this game is tight. This game is lean. very late, very well done. Everything you do has consequences. You really do have to agonize it. That's why I was making jokes early on about no AP in this game. It's unavoidable. You're gonna have to AP. So we're waiting for Denali to take his action. While we're doing that, go ahead, Denali. I'm gonna explain the laboratory phase.
Okay, go ahead.
The laboratory phase is when you actually build your monster part. You will move pieces and gain the monster part depending on how many pieces you have and if you have the expertise. However, they do decay over time. As the rounds progress, let's say you got a level 1 organ, 2 purple organs. The next round is going to move down to level 2, and then level 3, and then level 4. Blood is even worse. Blood only lasts in level 1 and level 2. After that, it just goes away. So you don't have a lot of time to use these materials to make the body parts. Once you're done with your monster phase, and you can make as many monster pieces as you have materials for. On the laboratory, though, you are limited. You can only have 15 total pieces on each level. And as they go down, if you get more there and you get more than 15, you have to discard. You have to get rid of them. So you would build a monster part. Then you can choose to throw the switch. When you throw the switch, you have your lading jars. You would flip every lading jar that is charged to their uncharged side, and for every one you do, you get 2 dice to roll, which you then... Oh yeah, it's preserved materials. So you get 2 dice to roll to then wake up your monster.
Yeah, money and reputation.
We're just making sure no more comments. So
Work.
for each lading jar that's charged, you get 2 dice. You roll those 2 dice.
Just 2.
And
Well,
then
until you
you're
get
going
more
to roll
expertise.
eyeballs,
This one's
which
just
is good.
Correct.
You want the eyeball, because the eyeball means that part's not awakened. But it also will have lightning bolts. That's damage. Each limb can only take 1 damage. So you'll kind of spread that out through all your remaining body parts. But if any of them get 2, then they get downgraded. Now, the parts of the body are the muscle side, the skin side, and then the awaken side. Awaken. Musco Trinish. No, I'm going off it. There, whatever. So, build a monster part. Throw the switch, and then you can preserve the materials you didn't want to use. Denali is.
I just see that.
You may. It looks like Denali went to the public square and grabbed Jon Snow's body. I'm seeing in his level 1 step, he has 4 muscle, 2 organs, and 1 blood. Ooh, that's a very good body part. Mr. Jack went to the research lab and looks like grabbed a research card. Amanda went to the hospital.
Went to work.
And went to work at the hospital.
These
guys are flying by. Again, if you have any questions, go ahead and jump in.
Do you get that immediately or
Once you resolve the card.
And the resolving of those research cards is your choice. I think it does say specifically when you can do it.
Yes.
When you're done with that, let me rate it so I can... I'm realizing now, teaching the game, kind of running it. This game is on autopilot once you get it started. I'm gonna listen to music. And if anyone on the chat wants to see any of these parts zoomed up, let me know. I have a very handy dandy tripod I can use to zoom in. Amanda's also going to that research lab. These research cards are very powerful, although you can only have a limit of 3 in your hand. 3 research and humanity cards combined.
Good to know.
These guys are flying by in this round 1. It's not hard though, because the dark alley and the docks are closed off, so they can't really do anything there. And that's where you'll get a variety of actions you can, materials you can grab.
You can choose both.
You can choose both. You got to pay for them.
Some of them will have heart. That means you lose humanity.
Yeah. So Jack is going to the morgue where he gets to draw the 2 top cards off the deck. This is one of the decks that's actually face up. He has to pay to go there, but if he takes the card, some of them do have a condition where you lose humanity.
So 4 bones for 2.
Look how gruesome that is. The artwork in this game is great. Top notch. Looks like Jack is taking some level 3 body parts. I see some organs and muscle. Turn is now moved to Amanda, who's taking stock of the
Where's the other card
board.
then?
Oh, I put it on the bottom.
Yeah. All cards go back. You don't actually keep them off. You just put them underneath.
I
Oh,
have another coin.
Yeah. That's a very interesting part of this game. It doesn't say you shuffle the cards back in. You literally just put the cards underneath the deck. I guess they just anticipate, no one's going to really card count in this. But I don't really see the purpose in that. You're just looking for body parts. All the cards seem very balanced. Except when you go to the cemetery. Cemetery, you can end up with just bones.
which happened to me.
Did you? You went?
It's okay, I sold them though.
Look at that. Is that 6 bone?
A
Mm-hmm.
lot of bones.
Yeah, so then Ollie went to the cemetery and just found bones. They really should have one of these cards where you like dig up a corpse and it's a clown. Like some fun, or a mime. A mime. It's 18th century France. It should only be a mime in one of these coffins. Yes, it really is a beautiful game. We're still in the first round. Also, I didn't mention this. I don't know if I did. When we get to the laboratory phase, you probably won't see it this first round. But as you make body parts, you gain victory points based on the level of decomposition of the most decomposed body part. In other words, if you have four organs and 3 muscle, but one of those 3 muscles is decomposed at a level 3 instead of a level 1, then you're going to gain victory points based on that level 3. So you really are running against the clock in this
Yeah.
game. Jack is looking at his board. He has a card in his hand. I think he may play something.
Let's go ahead and play it.
Jack is going to play the card Aid Captain Walton. Captain Walton, if you remember, is the enemy of everyone in this game. A coin loosens the tongue of the watchful vagrant. During event or city phase, pay 1 franc to advance Captain Walden 1 space and remove this card from the game. Can be played in round 11, or if you already have played an Aid this round, you gain 2 humanity. You're actually playing this out of turn though. Very nice. City phase, excuse me.
Yeah.
You're right, that works. So, we're going to go ahead and move our marker up 1.
Okay. So then we go to lab phase.
Now we're going to the real fun bit, the lab phase.
Although I don't think any of us are building anything yet.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really quick lab phase. I won't even bother showing you guys the laboratory boards. The only one that really has anything is the Nolly, but what we will do, so we're all keeping track, is go through the steps of the laboratory phase, which is build a monster. No monsters being built. Monster body parts, excuse me. Build a monster body part. Anyone doing that? Doesn't look
No.
like it? No? Cool. Then we're going to go to throwing a switch. No one is going to be throwing a switch because there's nothing to throw a switch on. Then you go to decaying materials. Everything moves down 1 step.
Preserve materials.
Reserve materials, excuse me, and then decay, right?
Yes.
Can cover preserving materials.
So at during that step, let me read it so I make sure, because reserve materials does always kind of confuse me as well. Preserving materials. Move any number of organs or muscle material from the spaces on your decomposition track to your preserved space. You cannot have more than 9. You can sell this later on at the market. Then it is the reset phase. If we're good.
I can just
Reset is decompose. One of the cool things about this is you can buy an ice block. If you have an ice block, you can, instead of decomposing your materials, you flip the ice block to the other side, and you keep the materials where they are, in the sense you're keeping them cool. Then you refresh the board, discard, and then replenish all cards in the hospital, docks, and Academy and St. Roch's, who are still going to replace that. Looks like Denali's on top of that. As far as replenishing this game, when you get it on a table and you read the rules, that part does seem a little confusing, but it's not. It really isn't. You get into the flow of it. In this game, once you get to like round 2 or 3, it flows. You just understand. It's basically everything just gets reset. Any cards that are on the board, just take them off and put new ones on. Except for the public square, because that only resets when an execution occurs in the event step. Then refresh meeples, you take all your guys back, and then Captain Walden moves one step further. So even though we just had one round, we're already in round 3 of this game. Remember, it ends in round 12. Moving up, moving pretty quick. The round is still... Denali, are you still first player?
I'm still first.
Denali is still the first player, so here we go.
So, next event card.
Boy. Oh. I thought no one was watching. I thought it was 0 people. It's actually 6. I've never seen 6 on this before. This is the highest we've ever had. So
we're excited.
Hi. Welcome to the Board Game Ring. I'm your host, EC Bond. Tonight we're playing Abomination, the Heir of Frankenstein by Plaid Hat Games. And the reason why I'm wearing a tie is because I do this for Tom Bassel. Tom Bassel wears a tie. I
In
wear a
honor.
tie. In honor. Yeah. I don't want to say in honor because I don't want people to think he passed on. He's fine. As far as I know, he's good. Now, see, now that's how rooms get started.
Next event card.
Ooh, the next event card. Here we go. I thought this... That doesn't matter. Dark Research. A parcel arrives for you. Inside, you find a copied research notes of a deceased M. Tarnowski, accompanied by a warning from your patron. Tarnowski's work may provide some illumination, says the note, but his methods paid no kindness to good taste. Each player may immediately choose once to lose 1 humanity and gain 2 expertise. You may also charge your laden jars. So they're looking at their board to... It's a very tempting offer. It really is. So now what's basically happened is everyone here received a note from the monster, Frankenstein's monster, who is assisting them in making a companion, making another monster for him. And he says, here are some notes from a guy that I actually worked with before. And it's not very cool what you're doing. It's usually probably something really dark and macabre. But if they take those notes, they're going to lose humanity and gain 2 expertise. And I have to tell you, you need expertise in this game. It's a very tempting offer. Who is taking this? Who is not?
I'm gonna do it.
I'm doing it as well.
We're all doing it.
They're all doing it. They're all going to lose their humanity. The world
So
is...
it's down.
Wait, no, I can't sing any lyrics to songs. Mickey Mouse is going to come out and shoot me.
I mean, they were doing it today on the stream, so I think it's
They
okay.
were? Copyright.
You just can't sing the whole song.
You're going after it.
Yeah,
The
I
king
would.
of
I'll go after the
copyright.
mouse. I'll go after the mouse. It's fine.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm gonna make this game a Disney version where you are actually building body parts of Goofy, Donald.
It's nice knowing you, man.
So this is the last stream of the Board Game Ring. Hope you enjoyed the show so far. Excuse me a minute. I'm gonna get some
Oh, you
water.
went.
I did.
If you are just joining us and you have any questions, just feel free to bump them out in the chat. I do want to teach this game as well. Halloween's coming up. If you want to get a game together with your friends, this is a really good one. Pros and cons. It's long. First time we played it took us about 4 hours, but it was so good that the next day in the morning we went and played again. I like worker placement games. I like narrative worker placement games. Lords of Waterdeep, like was mentioned earlier in the thread, is a very good example of what you'll be doing in this game. Not so much Champions in Midgard. Not really a narrative game in that regard, but yeah, this is a very good game. Oh. Earthquake.
What is it? 3 muscles. Here, I'll hand it to you.
Ah, so Amanda is going to the docks and getting a cutthroat. No wee ones, me promise. Oh, I'm not going to do the accent. On these cards, let me go ahead and show you this real quick.
Do we replace it?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, they get replaced. Because you can still get bumped and someone else can. Okay.
You can't really see it, but just trust me. What you'll do is there are 3 options on here. You can increase your expertise. You need expertise to build body parts. You can gain money at the top.
Yeah.
Right? Gain money at the
No.
top. No, you have to do that
pay
no matter
that.
what.
So you pay humanity and you pay a coin
Oh, I see. Sorry.
to hire them.
That's what it is. So the cost of the card is in the top left-hand corner. Some of them have 3 options on them. This one just only has 2. You either gain 2 expertise or you gain materials, and this is actually a very good card because from this you can gain 3 muscle, 4 organ,
No, I just put
3
it there.
blood, and
to pay
3
for that.
bone.
Well, I was gonna keep a bank here.
It's a very good
Oh,
card.
I see.
So
very
I'm gonna
good
like
card.
reach across.
There you go.
Can I have those body parts?
Do you need my
please?
help?
That's why I handed it to you.
Oh, is that what you want here?
Is there a cost?
I'm gonna go ahead and fill this order
Yeah, I
real
paid
quick.
it.
I'm gonna
That's what the coin was.
We're trying to go off camera and kill someone.
Oh,
Come
I
back. Oh, there's. I said I was gonna kill someone, and,
And
the
the
child
cat-
screamed
The
outside.
cat screamed.
Oh my god! No human beings were harmed during the filming of this of this stream.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Nice doing business with you.
You're
You are now the
welcome.
cutthroat.
That is
You're
actually
my-
really freaky.
you're
I don't
my
know if you guys can
favorite.
hear it on camera, but Amanda asked
You
me
also
to
got
give
me
her the
that.
pieces
I
that
did.
she gets in the card.
Make sure
And I
this
said,
is
I'm
right.
gonna go kill someone, and a small child just screamed
Or-
outside the apartment. I didn't
Oh,
do
is it
anything.
level 1?
It just
It's all
happened.
level
It
1.
was very strange.
3.
Now you hear footsteps outside. Is the door locked?
Creepy. I don't know.
We're gonna find out. Denali looks like he went to research action to get a card and an expertise. Amanda did go to the docks and got the cutthroat. It is Jack's turn. Jack had gone to the market. Looks like he sold some stuff.
Yeah.
No, you bought something?
I sold 6 preserved body parts to get 2 Leyden jars.
The market's very cool because you can do those things any number of times. You can sell bone, you can sell your preserved organs, and then buy Leyden jars and buy an ice block. Ice blocks are very handy to have because they preserve the pieces you buy. All right, Denali went to the cemetery. He's digging up bodies. Oh, this is on the wrong side. Watch this movie magic right here.
Okay. Take her for expertise.
Ah,
Take him for the pieces.
now when I'm looking at the
Play
board,
this.
it looks like I'm looking at the board.
So we gain 2 money, 2 reputation, and these are going to be stage 1 for the purposes of that card.
During the laboratory phase, I'm going to show you one of the players' laboratories. You probably won't be able to make it out, but there are 3 dials on them. Their humanity, their expertise, and their reputation. They're very small to read, but it's very important to this game. If you ever want to play it, those are the 3 things you need to keep track of when you're playing. Again, any questions? Go ahead and throw them out in the chat. You know, we can move these over here. I don't know why they're by me. You guys make
No,
them?
that's fine. That's fine.
You guys want to keep them over here? Okay. Turn has now moved. Looks like it's Amanda's go. She's rolling the meatball on her fingers as she contemplates. There's a lot of decisions to make in this game. Oh, we never explained bumping. So, at the bottom of the board, there are 2 spaces for bumping. You can bump a player that's on a space you want to go to, but you have to pay them 1 franc to do so. Then you move their meeple to the bump track, and you place your meeple there. When you pay the franc, you actually pay it to the player that you're bumping. Looks like Jack is going to the morgue. You're 1 franc, sir. You gotta pay. There you go. He's going to the morgue. Is it to go like a grocery bag? Is that how that works? Like a Trader Joe's?
It's a body bag.
It's a body bag, right?
Or do you have to bring your own body bag?
You have to bring your own body bag. Well, I mean, if you don't, like, if you bring your own body bag, they won't touch it because of COVID. So, that joke wasn't funny. I still think a morgue like Trader Joe's is actually not a terrible idea. Trader Joe's should really do that, like a Halloween. Do like a little, instead of like handing out free samples, hand out like little samples, like little body parts. I don't know, just an idea.
Oh, he's spending it for the upgrade.
Oh, here Jack is getting a lot of body parts. I'm looking over here. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing a lot of gruesome things. Hey, Denali,
What's up?
did you decompose your stuff last round?
I have an ice cube.
Yeah,
Never
he's an
mind.
ice.
I'm just double checking because I'm noticing on one of the laboratory boards that everything is still in stage 1 and it should have decomposed, but he bought an ice cube, which kept it there. It's very good. Very smart. An ice cube will give you probably 2 rounds of keeping your goods, your, your bits
God, I got paid for
fresh.
that. I'm going to pass and use this card.
Jack is filling up his laboratory board. I'm going to show it to you in the laboratory phase. He's got a lot of stuff there.
2.
Just the 15.
Wow. 15.
You should know that you can only hold 15 in each phase.
Yeah. It's a good thing it doesn't go down.
Yeah, no kidding.
Alright, it is Denali's turn unless I'm wrong. Nope, Denali is all out.
back.
Did you resolve this?
Just on mine.
Yeah. It is
Okay.
Amanda's turn then.
So you're getting this. Okay, cool.
Just pass, basically.
Amanda, you gonna pass?
I did because I spent my card.
Jesus, this ability.
Cool. Now it is Jack's turn.
Oh, shit, that's still
I feel like I am gonna lower this camera down because I'm gonna be sitting down from now on. We already kind of got the game already explained. So I'm gonna do
Get
that.
comfortable.
I'm gonna get comfy. I'm gonna keep the tie on though, don't worry. Oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah.
It really is.
Now I need a chair. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's a lot better. How you guys doing? Welcome to the board game room. Your host, EC Bond. We're playing Abomination, the Heir, Frankenstein, and I need a star.
So one
Oh,
invitation.
I like this. This is good.
I see.
I
Okay.
can help out more now.
Here is.
Jack is the last turn to go this round, and he is going to the hospital.
Academy to lecture.
Academy lecture.
No lecture. I think what I'm going to try to do, because I can't really see you guys replacing
Oh, wait a
it
minute.
over here.
I can put a guy here to charge instead, right?
Yes.
Oh, you may be taking this back. Let's see.
Yeah. I forgot that I can do this here.
This is called retconning.
Still my turn.
This is a little note from me as a gamer. I do not like retconning. You're allowed 1, and I'm going to admonish you for it and make fun of you if you do it. And then the second time, I'm not going to let you do it. Just accept life, man.
It's his,
Accept the choices
it's
you
his
made.
first time playing.
That's what everyone says. It's always someone's first time. Can't always give
All right.
price for that.
Alright, so lab phase.
I
Here
am
we go.
building an arm.
Building a couple arms.
And I have an arm.
Oh, wait, I want to see some of this Jack, let me show your board because you saw the thing underneath it. All right. So I'm going to show you guys one of the laboratory boards. You can kind of see all the stuff that gets on it. It's really cool. Good. Raise it up a little bit more for me. Perfect. Okay, drop it down a little too high. Sorry. There you go. That is a laboratory board. And as you can see, that first red spot here, that's stage 1. Stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. Now, the red markers that you can see on the game board there, those are not going to be preserved past stage 2. He's going to have to discard them. Unless he has ice cubes, which I think I do see one. No, there's no ice there.
I can preserve, though.
You can't preserve blood.
True.
So,
Can you
You
give
did
me
one?
4?
but those are the kind of pieces you get. You know, look at that muscle. The purple is his organs. The blood, it really is very visceral. Let's go ahead, Jack. Thank you very much. And the white is bone.
So you can do more than one body part at a time as long as you
Yeah, as long as you have the resources.
Okay.
Now, the first monster piece you build is normally going to take organs, muscle, and bone. That's what you need for that first part. And that first part is going to look like. No one has anything yet.
I have
Oh, you
two.
do?
Yeah.
Can you show yours, or do you need a board?
Yeah.
Can you do that?
So that's going to be 3.
2 arms.
Oh, look, he already has 2 body parts. Check that out. Yeah, I see those. Those were the arms. He built those 2 arms.
2.
Nice. Good job. Good job on that. He also gained victory points. Did you move your marker up?
I did.
He did. All right, good. What are the points now? Looks like, is that you all the way at 22? Is that what that says? 21?
No, this
No,
is
that's
extra.
I'm sorry. I was like, wow, he's got 21 points in the 3rd round?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Do you do 2 arms as well?
Yeah.
So you're with me on 8.
Wow, there you go. 2 arms. I don't know why, but when I see the 2 arms like that, I think it's like a basketball player. That's all his thing. So the first part, to start a monster piece, you need the bone, the muscle, and the organs. But to actually put skin on there, that's when you need the blood. And very high expertise to do a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's gonna be nice.
Alright, that was the laboratory phase. It doesn't look like anyone's going to throw the switch unless Jack, I think you're the only one who can.
No, you have to have at least 1 completed part.
Like this.
Yeah.
I bet they're only
So,
about
preserve those 2.
And you lose the blood.
And blood just going to fall off as it decomposes, right? Or does it
Yeah.
go down here?
No, it's done.
Okay.
See where it says discard blood?
Okay. No, I did not see that. I do.
Okay, yeah, we can take our.
take your guys back. Decomposition.
Yep, blood's gone. Preserved.
I lost my ice cube.
Amanda's got an arm too.
Yes. Very close game.
Arms. Are they the cheapest ones? Let's see. To
Yeah,
make
they
an
are.
arm,
They're,
yeah.
they're the cheapest ones.
Yeah, so to make an arm, you just need 3 expertise. It's pretty cheap. Alright, beginning of the round. Let's have the event card.
Don't forget to advance the.
Right, we're on round 4?
Yes.
Round 4.
Get the coin.
Oh, this happens now.
Okay.
All players. This is an encounter.
Okay.
The creature has gathered you together in the courtyard for an unknown reason. A biting wind slices through your clothing. Had you known you would be standing outside for so long, you would have taken a coat. Still, your benefactor takes its time not speaking, just looking at each of you in turn. If any player has placed at St. Roche or experienced a captain encounter, go to A21.
We have it.
A captain encounter
I went to the church first turn.
has placed at St. Roche.
I don't think anyone did.
No, he placed the
I
first
did.
round.
Yeah.
That's that card I discarded.
Oh, it's just any time.
Yeah, if any player has placed it, yeah.
Okay.
So I did.
It did. So, narrative part of the game, it gives you a number. It says go to A21 in the book. A21 in the book. You read from that, and it says, at last the creature speaks. genesis of this grand undertaking, and yet I already feel a shadow looming over our work. Whispers in alley, secret visits, talk of sabotage. Perhaps you know of these things as well. Also know this, I am vigilant, and will not suffer failure. Keep your eyes and ears open, but your hands and purpose steady. I will be watching. St. Roach is off limits this round, and all players must discard all of their humanity cards. The monster knows that someone went to church, and he did not like it. So
But
no
you
one
already-
can go to church.
Oh, no one can go to church? Did they block off the church?
They blocked off the church. No one can go to St. Roach. Yeah.
No worship today.
No worship today.
No worship today. No one's going to church today.
They're still having it online though.
And I am still first, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, let me lecture. 1, 2 reputation, and then I'll gain this as well. So 2 more reputation. That'll give me another dude. And 2 more.
The Academy is popular today.
Oh, I need the ice.
Nice.
Cool. A block of ice. There we go. Jack,
He
you're
only
up.
went to the Academy and got 2 expertise with his scientist.
Plus extra because I had an academy card.
Plus extra, so that's 3 expertise. What's your expertise?
I mean reputation.
One day I'm going to figure these icons out. You know, my contacts are just messing up right now. That's why it's
Expertise
really hard.
is brain.
It is. Expertise is
Your
brain.
expert.
Ribbon is reputation. What is your reputation at now?
7.
7.
So you get another dude.
I do.
Another assistant.
And I can go to the hospital and get some bodies. Oh, goody.
I wanted to grab a laboratory board for myself. Kind of see. Everyone starts at a reputation of 1, and it goes as high as 23. Although when you get to 7 reputation, you get another worker, another system.
I'm going to use this one. These 2 together.
Look at this. You guys see it?
Oh, okay.
So this research card for this.
It's theirs.
So there's no cost to pay for this one, but it goes for 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, gotcha.
And then I get an extra. So it's
So you get 5.
yeah.
That's a good one.
And this one does cost.
Amanda has gone to the market and picked up
1.
a jar, ice cube.
Ice cube.
1 big ice block. Jack has gone to the morgue. Picked up some more body parts. I kind of realized there's not a lot for me to do in this game.
Should have played.
Should have played. Although I've heard this game is best at 3. Then Ollie's going to the hospital.
Because he can.
He has a reputation of 7. So if he has a reputation of 7, means he can grab a cadaver. Or a body, I guess, at this point. And those goods are usually level 1, stage 1 or stage 2 of decomposition. Very good. Very good.
man is going to the docks to get a scoundrel.
Can I have, let's see, 2 muscle and 1 organ and 1 bone?
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
2 muscle.
Scoundrels are very good cards. Very fun to use as well.
3.
Turn moves to Jack.
I'm allowed to bump myself for free, correct? As long as there's
Correct.
open spaces.
Yep.
Correct. Jack is going back to the morgue. He's got a taste for corpses now. Is that all your money? Are you out of money now?
And now I am. But I recharge constantly.
That's true. That's true. Jack's character lets him get money at the beginning of the round, and money is very hard to come by. Again, very lean game. Everything, every resource you get
Cost on these.
is important and it's hard to get.
This would be
Well, I'm looking over at Jack's laboratory. He's got a lot of little bits. A lot of bits there.
2, 3. Then 3 purple. Another 2.
And Ollie's taking a look at the board to see what he wants to do. And Ollie's the first player. This will be his last meet. No, he has another meatball, right? He has 4.
Yep, I have an extra meatball.
Wait a minute. Oh, you can discard these for expertise, can't you?
Yes.
Alright, well, let me reverse this number 3 for the expertise then.
Retcon.
2. Well, it's this crap here.
Jack is retconning yet again. Anyone keeping track at home? It's 2 retcons. So write this down.
Still my turn? Alright.
Ooh, wow. Jack has a bunch of bits there. Go ahead and show the camera real quick if you could. Just go ahead and set that out there because I can see it. This is Jack's laboratory board. Look at all that. 2 arms. Looks so cool.
And I haven't even murdered anybody yet.
He said he hasn't murdered anyone yet. That was a big problem in our first game. Everyone started murdering. So you can murder people and you get like a wanted token. And if you get 2 wanted tokens, you just can't go murder people because the cops are looking for you. That's it. That's the only real.
But you can bribe them.
But you also lose 3 humanities. That's where it balances out. If you kill someone, you lose 3 humanity. That's actually a lot. But I mean, it's still you lose 3 humanity. But I mean, you lose humanity because you killed someone. But as far as the law is concerned, you can bribe them. You can just, oh, here's 3 money. I'm fine. It's over. I mean, this is 1819 Paris, where doctors were gods. You know what I mean? Like, this was like the cutting edge of a lot of human anatomy was taking place at this time.
Am I up?
Yes.
And that is going to the cemetery.
3.
Yep.
Cemetery gates. So you can dig up Pantera.
How does that work? You pick one, or you can use more than one?
You can take them all if you want.
It's looking good, looking good. And if I'm not mistaken, Jack's turn is next. He has 1 meeple left. Denali also has a meeple. I think Amanda is out of dudes.
I'm out of June.
Out of dudes.
Indeed.
Can I have 5 organs, 2 muscle,
Taking a quick order. like a deli. Okay, what do you want? Do you want 5 organs? Okay, 5 organs.
5 organs.
5 organs, purple, what else?
What was it? Two
Come on,
muscle.
quick, before he gets away.
2 muscle.
2 muscle,
They're
get
dead.
back here.
They're dead already. They're not going anywhere.
Oh, no, they were dead.
And 6 bones.
6 bones.
They were wrongfully buried.
Does the murder victim count as a cadaver?
Is there cadaver cards? Is that what you're asking? Because that is a specific term.
Well, it's because the murder is like the freshest of the fresh.
Correct, but I think cadaver cards specifically refer to
Yeah.
cards. So they're not.
I think you're right.
Because it does say specifically that the scoundrels are not cadaver cards, so you can't use them to fuel other abilities that require.
I use this
cadaver
right away
cards.
to get 3 expertise.
3 expertise.
Yes.
It's very good. What are you at now for your expertise? Looks like you're pretty up.
11.
11, pretty good.
And I think that's it for the city phase.
So now our players are going to move to the laboratory phase where they're going to start turning in their body parts to their organ bits, I should say, to then create body parts in their monster. I'm going to let them go ahead and do that, then we'll show them when they're done. But one thing I didn't mention about the tracks here is that you also gain victory points based on where the tracks are. You gain little bits. Humanity, as you move up, you gain victory points at the end of the game. It's kind of like a range you have to meet, and then you get those points at the end, as well as reputation. However, if it starts to go the other way, you start to lose humanity. You also start to lose the reputation and the points. As you gain reputation, you gain more assistants, more workers. You then start upgrading those workers to scientists, and scientists can do more things. Also victory points.
You
And
have
then
a
your
lane.
expertise,
What?
A
you
lane?
gain
Sure.
victory points as well as the blue dice when you
That's
roll
gonna be
to when you flip the switch,
3
turn on
points.
your monster to bring it to life. And the blue dice are much more powerful. Again, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. I was kind of hoping there'd be more questions this game, so I'd have something to do. But now I'm just kind of hanging out.
Copying me, dude.
I'm just one muscle short from being able to do a torso and a head.
Mm.
Ooh, I see a nice leg over there.
Okay, so that.
Great, guys. I want to see your monsters when they're completed. It takes you
Yeah,
now.
I'll
You can just kind of slide. You ready? You ready to show? All right. So now we're gonna see Denali's born. See what he's got. Oh, he's got something very cool. You're gonna like this.
Stay.
Keeping everything together. Make it nail it down. Look at that. A little lower. Bring it a little towards the bottom one. There you go. Yeah. See that? He's got a head. He's got some arms. Still has some body parts. Some blood left over. You have an ice jar? No, you just lost the ice jar. You don't have any more.
Yeah, no more ice. My ice melted away.
And I have another leg for 3 points.
2 legs.
2 legs.
Oh, I want to see your board now too, because Amanda has 2 legs out. She's the only one with legs. Can you slide into that?
I guess we'll just keep it underneath there.
Ooh, it looks nice. These boards, it's pretty flimsy. Look at that. Ooh, still got some organs there too, some blood. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Oh, this game's going good. This game's going gruesome. This is the Halloween game. This is what you want to play on Halloween. Instead of trick or treating, you're getting muscles and organs and blood, building
I
parts.
forgot to get my.
I want to play. You guys suck. I don't want to host anymore. Okay, thank you for watching. Can we start again from the beginning? Let me know when you guys are ready. Is anyone flipping the switch? No, don't think so. Denali is resetting the board.
To flip a switch.
You have to have a live body part.
No, that's right.
Or a completed body part, I should say.
I think it's not as hot anymore, so I'm not sweating as it was last time. Oh.
advance the dude, and you.
We are now in round 5, and the next card is coming into play. An encounter happens now. First player is the target.
So that's me.
The creature looms over you, arms crossed, eyes bored into your skull. It's all you can do to stand firm and calmly return its gaze. Tell me, I did not make a grave error in encouraging your participation, it says. Tell me, and be quick, what discoveries have you made that might assure me of your progress? What is your expertise?
It is 11.
Wow.
We're going to go to B17 of the book. Referring to your progress, the creature's face steadily darkens as it paces about your laboratory. You can detect a strong odor of alcohol about its person, though it is heavily masked by a fouler stench. I doubt I need to elaborate on my displeasure, it grates. Take some time to think on your failures, Professor, and ensure we do not continue this conversation later. It storms out. Pass the first player creature meeple to the player to your left. So, what happened in this event is that the creature showed up, Frankenstein's monster showed up, went to Denali and said, you have 11 expertise, you needed 12.
Hmm.
Look at that.
Oh, you
Just
needed
one
12.
shot. So he had the expertise, he's no longer the first player.
And he liked my legs.
I guess so.
I mean, Amanda's also my girlfriend, so if anyone gets uncomfortable about me leering at her, it's fine. She's my girlfriend. She likes me to do that. She likes it.
That's how we met.
That is kind of how we met. You were taller than I thought you would be. We're gonna have this discussion then. Oh, we have a question. Hey, I know Shadows of Arconia. Oh, great! Frankenstein has an heir now. An heir now. What's up, dude? I love your stream, and I love you. You know that. Like we've been friends a very long time. Yes, that is what this game is. Frankenstein, the heir, or Abomination, the heir of Frankenstein. So the story is that
We're done.
the
doing
Frankenstein's
everything?
monster
Oh, yeah, you're
went
up
to
first
I
now.
gotta get to it.
Let's see. Oh yeah, man. Good to hear your voice. Yeah. What's up, dude? I know. Yes. Very. I'm trying not to get too whatever because we know each other very well, but there's other people here and it's going out to the public. But you're my guy. You're my boy, Blue. Even though you're red.
Spin two.
So the story behind this is that the monster from Frankenstein went to Paris in 1819 and is now putting on a competition between all the scientists.
Go ahead, Jack.
And if they succeed, he's going to basically show them how to live forever. And succeeding is creating another Frankenstein, a companion. But
This'll probably
while
be a
this
good
is
card for
going
you.
on, Captain Walton is looking for the monster and also trying to sabotage our professor's
reserved organs.
efforts to create another monster. But the main game is basically digging up bodies, finding bodies, making bodies, and using
Burn
your
9 of these things.
internal bits to create your own Frankenstein monster. It's pretty cool. And the players have started with the round.
Get two
Amanda went first, went to
rangers.
the docks and picked up a scoundrel. Looks like Jack is at the market picking up some goods.
Nice.
Ice, baby.
1, 2, so I get 1 frog.
I can sing that song, right? I mean, he stole it from someone else. It's fair game. Little ice. My song. Can't do it.
You're still doing Mickey Mouse. Just
That's
stop.
not Mickey Mouse. Don't say that, because I'm gonna get sued if you say it's Mickey Mouse. It's
Oh
not.
my goodness.
It's just a laugh. It's the way I laugh.
No, it's not.
And I think I'm going to play this card right away.
Oh, here we go. He went to St. Roach. Got himself a humanity card. Let me see it. Go ahead.
I didn't need to flip it.
You're gonna play right now?
I
Yes.
think it's still good.
Body part snatcher. The city's many streets urchins are quite useful at getting into places unseen, particularly when offered something sweet. take and discard up to 3 materials of different colors from another player's lab and gain 2 humanity.
You're the only one.
Whoa, what a vicious card. He gets to go to another
Oh,
player's
he was
lab.
nice though. He was nice. He didn't take.
I did it mostly for the humanity, and so it wouldn't be played against me.
That's a really good card. Here you go. You put that at the bottom of the deck. Mortier. What is that? Mortar? I should know you know more about this than I do. Does anyone know Mortimer Missy? I'm saying that wrong. I'm totally saying that wrong, but we're referencing a character. I assume it's from the story itself. Shadows of Arconia is a good friend of mine and a very well-learned man. You're gonna love this game then. It's actually a game you might want to stream on your channel. I mean, if you guys want to play a cool narrative game that's gruesome and macabre for Halloween's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Is it greens?
It's greens.
You gotta tell me.
Let's see what we got. Green's turn. Green is our first player. Shadows
how
of
much do I
Arconia.
get if I
It
work?
was Mickey Mouse.
How much with your expertise?
Oh, it's at 5.
You get 2.
No, 6.
You would
I
still
just
get 2.
assumed you're making a reference to the Book of Frankenstein. I gave you more credit than you deserve. It was a Mickey Mouse reference. I have no idea who that is. Am I gonna get sued now because I said that name? Or
Oh
tried to say
yeah,
that
it
name?
is. It is. Alright.
You know what this is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I never heard of it.
Isn't Mortimer like the original Mickey Mouse?
Mortimer Mercy was the original Mickey Mouse.
Like the original, yeah. But
It's news to me.
Walt Disney wasn't able to take it with him when he started the company because it was owned by the company he was working for.
Well, that's a
believe.
terrible name. Mortimer.
He was like he kind of looked like a rabbit.
A terrible name. Mickey Mouse is a lot better. And I think it worked out pretty well for Walt Disney. What are we doing here, guys? I think it's Jack's turn. Give me the rush, just ask me.
Oh, murdering.
Oh, the first. Alright, so I called Jack out because he was sitting there taking his time and he's like, forget it, I'm gonna go
He
kill
was
someone.
contemplating murder.
He's murdering someone. He's going to the dark alleys, which means I'm
Come
gonna.
here, sweetheart.
Here, go ahead, do what you gotta do, man. Lose your 3 humanity, by the way.
Jack the Ripper in the house.
Jack the Ripper, yeah.
Down from London town.
You also lose a couple of reputation.
Yeah, you do.
Wow. But he gets 4
Does he
muscle,
lose
4
reputation? He loses,
organs.
When you pass
Well,
-3
yeah.
and -3.
Humanity.
blood,
Yeah,
and
the humanity.
It's a
I
lot.
mean, he'll get
It's
it
a
back
lot.
if he bumps back.
Oh, and you get a handcuff. Did you take your
Shadows
handcuff?
of Arconia said, I read
I
he
threw
was
it.
Fleur-de-lis.
Oh,
going to be called
Okay,
Mortimer, but
okay.
Walt's wife
Okay.
hated the name. I like Walt's wife already.
And then what else?
That's smart because Mortimer's a terrible name.
4, 4,
If
3,
anyone in the
2.
stream saying Mortimer, I do apologize. You need more cameras so I can see your friends. That's actually the point of this.
We're ugly.
When I started this channel, I mean, it sounds vain now when I think about it, but I wanted the players to play the game. I wanted to
I'm
be
gonna hire the
the
cutthroats
conduit
to do the
for
same thing, but
audience.
I don't
Yeah.
just.
That way, they can enjoy the game.
thought
you
about
can
that.
hear
I
what
just
they're
didn't have the money
doing
to
and
bump
see what
into
they're
it.
kind of doing on the
Right.
board. But when people get on camera, then
Oh, there's
there's
another
kind of a
cutthroat.
sense
What do
to
you know?
perform.
There's a nice.
And also when they're on
It's
camera,
tight
they
how
don't
that
really want to,
cut plays.
they get antsy.
Yeah,
and
it
just relax.
I
want them
agree.
to play the game. I want to bring the game to you. I am the person who's going to be describing the game to people at home. And that's all they do is they just play. They just have a good time doing it.
We're also dressed nicer.
They're not wearing any clothes.
I never do.
That's how we game.
So-
Nude. They are wearing masks though. No clothes but mask. Can't get COVID by skin.
The important stuff's covered.
Can you hear the players, by the way? Let me know. And Mike is on the screen. Hello, Mike, our #1 fan. Mike D's in the house. Yeah, I know how you roll at your house. I mean, why play board games with your clothes on? What's the point of that?
So back to me.
Um,
Me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I
And
am
honestly,
going
you
to
can,
give
if you
blood
can tell,
and cash my
with the camera
card.
on me, these guys just go. They don't have to worry about, being entertaining. They can focus on what they're doing. Um, and it looks like, I want to see Denali's board when he's done. Before you make your body parts, please let me see your board.
Sure thing.
There's a lot of blood. There's a lot of blood there. And Amanda's too. Ooh, look at all that. A lot of blood, a lot of organs. Oh, this has been an exciting round for
I'm
everyone.
gonna do a lot of stuff this turn.
Clothes are overrated. They are. We only wear them because society tells us to. Look at these corpses. These corpses aren't wearing clothes when they get them. These are naked corpses. They're cutting them up. And with that cheese grater bit, they're just taking stuff off. Okay, I'll stop there because even I was bored by that joke. You can hear us, cool. And yes, we can hear them, but the master volume is a bit low. I can change that. Oh, I know why that is too. Let's see. I don't want to go too loud, but let me know if that's a little bit better on the sound. Let me know if it's a little bit better. Ah, yes, thank you. You're welcome. Cool. I'm glad that worked. I'm always touchy with the sound because I did a stream of Evolution that was just unwatchable because you just heard the video game in the background.
Are we building right now? Is that what we're
No,
doing?
no.
No, I just took research.
Mike says, so I've come.
Are you out of guys?
Or horror movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
get-
I'm the only one that has guys left.
You got a
Keep it
guy.
all the way before you.
I almost have a guy.
Oh, I'm on your television. Wow. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands.
Trying to get out of the
Trying to get out of the
like,
box.
what movie is that?
Where you with the Ring. 7 days. Underrated horror movie, by the way. The Ring doesn't get talked enough. That movie's a classic. It's great. And it was actually one of the first movies that I noticed, at least, of Naomi Rance. What is it? Naomi Page? Naomi Watts. Naomi Watts, who is a very good actress in that regard. Also an Australian. Her, Nicole Kidman, Margot Robbie. Australians.
All the hotties.
All hotties. Ooh, I see some. What is the orange?
The animal parts.
Oh, so Denali has gone to the slaughterhouse to get animal parts. You can use those to substitute any of the other organs, but they give you less victory points when you do. Very cool. So, Mike, to keep you updated, there have been a few things going on with this monster. He has visited the professors, all of them, and expected certain things from them. At one point, Jack had gone to church, and in the next round, we drew a card in which the monster said, if anyone went to church, then I hate it. Don't do that. Don't ever go to church. And he closed off the church, and we had to get rid of all our cards. So it was an unexpected event that happened that set everyone back. And then this last one, Denali was the first player, but he didn't have a high enough expertise. And since he didn't have a high enough expertise, the monster made him give away his first player marker to the next person.
I got it back.
So a lot of things have happened. No religion here. Bad religion. Can I sing that? I mean, Bad Religion's a punk band. They're not about copywriting.
Okay. You wanted to see my...
Just a little bit. Just like.
I think everyone knows Bro
Like-
Hymn. We all know Bro Hymn. It's fine. Right?
What is it? Like no more than 12 seconds or something? Or so long?
Yeah, no, I gotta measure it. Alright, so now we're gonna see Denali's game board. This is his laboratory. Look at all the bits he's got on there. Oh, he's got body parts. He's got so many body parts they're not even able to stay on the board. And that's blood. Oh, it's muscle. Thank you. Oh, it looks so cool. Ah, Jack, keep your board. It's dumb. No one cares. Amanda, I do want to see yours because you got a lot of stuff near end of decomposition.
I'm gonna. Yeah, my ice is no more.
Okay. Well,
Bro Hymn is not Bad Religion? Really? It's Pennywise. Oh! Well, whatever. I'm not a surfer. What do I know?
Man, I have a torso for 4
I think I should get credits just for knowing those bands. I
Sure.
really do. Punk bands in the early 90s.
I'm 4 points.
Ooh, a
When you-
torso's getting built.
I have a shot.
Building.
I want to see that too, please. A face? You're actually completing a body part.
Do you have the 18?
Expertise.
Oh no, it's 17.
Do I have
Right?
the what?
I was
Alright,
off by
never
one.
mind.
Oh, Denali's putting
Ooh,
skin
this is
on his...
Amanda's. Look at that. Look at that
Torso.
corpse there. Doesn't that look good?
You see the loincloth? So even he's covered up.
Keeping his vanity. So cool. I believe we're in round 6 now, right?
Whatever. Well, we don't advance it technically yet, but.
Yeah. We'll
Are
be in
you
round
playing
6.
this card, or did you play this
Yeah, I
card?
played that one.
Okay.
So now it looks like we're going to be cleaning up the board, taking everything off.
Well,
and
I'm still
resetting.
building.
Oh no, Denali's still building. Amanda, did you get your points for all the stuff you've been building?
Yeah, Denali's been giving me points.
Yeah, because you just built a torso, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Torso looks so cool. Once you get the torso on the board, you can't say enough good things about this game. Let's see. It's Pennywise, that's right. Dark Pangs. Wow, that's really together. Yeah, and they don't snap in either. They're just kind of like they fit into the grooves, but they're not stuck together. I need you to turn into a punk band fan concert. And Dark Pangs, she's almost got a whole body out. She's very close. But after you get all those muscle pieces, then you gotta do
Then you gotta put
the skin.
some
You
skin
gotta get
grafting.
Skin on everything. You get some skin grafting, like nip tuck.
That's when you need your blood.
And I never had a punk band card. I was a goth kid. I hung out with the punks. And I kind of regret telling you guys I was a goth kid. Don't make fun of me. Stop making fun of me. I can feel it. Shut up. You're dumb. You're all dumb. I can even make fun of me.
2, 1, 2. Yeah, I should just.
We're still building body parts over here. Matt,
Denali has skin on his arm.
He's getting up there.
Trying to think.
Now this game will end in.
2.
It's really hard to do math right now. 7 rounds, or if someone flips a switch and turns on their monster. And that's not as easy as it sounds.
Mm-mm.
You gotta roll some dice, you gotta get eyeballs, but you can also get lightning bolts which do damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
But right now, Jack and Denali are going at it. They are. What Amanda is actually pretty far ahead. She has quite a bit of her monster in the build.
But I'm using
Someone has-
subpar parts.
Do you use the Abby normal brain? I don't understand. Fathom 13, I don't understand that question. Did you use the Abby normal brain?
Abnormal?
Oh,
Abnormal brain.
Abnormal. I'm sorry. You might be on your phone, that's why. Did you use the abnormal brain? Wait, I still don't understand that. I don't know what that means. I might be streaming Nemesis on Monday in a second. Really? Nemesis, we're going to stream that next week too. I think everyone's streaming Nemesis next week. I honestly do. Because I know someone else said they're streaming Nemesis next week. I know someone else is doing it. By
Oh,
the way,
for
guys, on
Christmas?
Switch, let this out.
And for
Nemesis
Christmas, for
on-
Halloween?
Nemesis next week.
We should just do Horrified, so... Because everyone else is doing
No one knows
Nemesis.
how to play Horrified.
It's super easy.
Do you know how to play Horrified?
Yes.
We don't know.
You know who knows how to
Okay.
play. Let's give a shout out to
So-
Rodney. Rodney
Rodney
Smith.
who? Rodney?
Smith.
Rodney Smith.
Oh, that blood.
Who's that? Do I know Rodney Smith?
Yeah, Rodney. Yes, you do.
I don't know anyone named Rodney Smith. You don't know anyone named Rodney Smith? Name does not sound familiar. Oh, from Young Frankenstein. Oh, I am so sorry. Of all the Mel Brooks
Oh,
movies.
right.
Of all, is someone else here a Young Frankenstein fan? Someone else?
Jack is.
No one.
Was that a nod?
I apologize. This is your right. The perfect movie to quote Young Frankenstein. Unfortunately, I am not a fan of Young Frankenstein. I've seen it. I can't. I just don't get into it. So I'm sorry. I really am. I really am sorry. Because I know as a such a fan base, and I know a lot of my friends are really into Young Frankenstein. They just go nuts over it. And I fail. I'm sorry. I'll let you guys down. Boo this man. Yes. Boo me. That's fine. You can thumbs down. That's fine. I understand. So they're gonna maybe if he shows up the equipment. Yeah, my dude. That would be. You should if you can stream it. I honestly do think everyone's streaming Nemesis next week. I honestly do because I've been seeing other people doing it. All right, guys. If we can take a quick shot, looks like you guys are ready with the board set up. We are in round 6. Did you want to show? You're good. You're good. Do you have any skin?
I have a little bit of skin.
A little bit of skin. Show the skin later.
Show it.
You wanna show it now?
Show his little
So
skin.
now that I was
to
going to show
know.
you his lab, he's got skin on one of the arms, so you can see the difference.
And also a torso.
And a torso, look at that. See that?
And a head.
And a head. Oh, he needs some legs, so he's just going to be like, whoa!
Detective Baby Legs, what was that? From Rick and Morty?
But you know that.
No, Rick and Morty. I don't know Frankenstein. What do you offer me?
So yeah, let's do the,
Ready for the...
yeah.
Okay. The encounter. Player with the highest reputation.
I have 7. Is there anyone?
Nope.
1.
So that's me.
Okay. Fame is not without its repercussions.
Jesus Christ.
Denali has been getting picked on these event cards. Your recent exploits have had the unintended
Catch
effect
up
of
because you
turning
suck.
you into something of a academic celebrity. A distinction that has not gone unnoticed by your patron. Concerned, the creature pays you a visit to voice its frustration with you.
It's really mad.
Fade from the public eye, it growls, and quickly, or I will lower your profile by less
Go up for
pleasant
building.
means.
Yes, you are right.
Did you forget something?
I forget that each time I build, I increase my expertise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, every time you build a body part, you gain 1 expertise.
One thing I
Oh,
forgot.
1?
Yeah, 1. So
Alright,
just count
so-
the number of body parts and increase.
I didn't say that, but Jack knew that, so no excuse.
Yeah.
However, if you agree to assume a low profile, or do you want to keep your high profile? How do you feel?
I want to keep my higher.
So now Denali has an option. He can choose to have a lower reputation, or to keep his reputation.
I'll keep my reputation.
He's going to keep it. And now their narrative bit of this game. Very cool. And it's the last 3 pages of the rulebook. By the way, very skinny rulebook. When you lecture at the Academy of the Scientists this round, gain 4 extra francs and lose 2 VP points. Is that right? Yeah. So if you lecture the Academy with the Scientists this round, you gain 4 francs, but you lose 2 victory points.
Okay.
I don't think he's going to do it. I'm looking over his stack. He has a lot of money. I don't think he needs it.
Is that for everyone?
I think that's just for me.
Just for him.
Just for him.
I'm special. I guess.
The art is very good.
No, I'm first player now. I took it over.
Oh, you took it back? Okay.
I took it back, man. That.
The art is really good. Yeah, it is. God, we've been talking about
What is
movies to watch to get ready for this game, and Amanda's been watching The Frankenstein with Robert De Niro, and that's the one she was saying. I was going to, but didn't want to watch the Mary Shelley kind of biographic movie, because that looks really interesting. But none of us thought to watch Young Frankenstein.
I usually watch it on Halloween.
Young Frankenstein?
Mm-hmm.
I never know. So are you not a fan? Because there's a lot of
I
quotes.
haven't seen it, but I don't quote from movies. Like, I don't have that kind of brain.
You guys sure you want the body parts over here? Because you guys have to reach over every time, and I feel
I have my own little cache.
Oh, you've been saving it. That's good.
Alright, so you went, and now it's my turn.
All right. So Denali has gone to the docks and picked up a scoundrel. It is now Amanda's turn. Denali went to the first play marker again. Huh?
I did indeed.
Amanda
I like
is
being
going to the academy where she is.
I'm training a new dude.
You're lecturing?
Yeah.
Gaining fame and gaining money and a reputation.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's Jack's turn. Jack is doing pretty well in this game. He's got 22 points. Denali has 27. Amanda's trailing at 14.
Yeah.
But victory points in this game, you can get them pretty quick. You manage to save on to all your little bits. Oh, and Jack has
Wait.
bumped Amanda from the
It
docks.
bumped me.
Has bumped Denali from the docks, paying him 1 franc and then grabbing a scoundrel from himself. Yeah, blah blah. I need to get something to drink. Excuse me, I will be right back.
How much do you need to go to the hospital?
7 reputation.
7. I'm right there.
Dork Pangs asked, I think my favorite Frankenstein movie is The Bride. Sting is Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah. Have you seen that one?
I have.
Oh, we should
But
watch all
Sting?
these. We should
That'd
watch
be
all these. Oh
awesome.
yeah, it's great.
I can't imagine Sting. That's awesome. I didn't know. Yeah, Dark Pangs, you got a better taste in movies than I do. You're mentioning movies I never even thought to watch. I'm embarrassed.
You done Denali?
I am done.
You did it?
Denali did his bit.
Denali, you went to the hospital too?
Yeah.
Well, all that expertise. Denali has gone to the hospital with all that expertise and he got himself a fresh cadaver. Amanda's going to the market, picking up some money,
Black eyes.
getting a block of ice, reserve the pieces that she buys. The Bride, yeah. That's the next on our list, right? How you guys? Oh, Jack is bumping again. Jack
Bumping
is bumping
myself.
himself,
So hospital thief.
and he's getting
So
all
draw
the
2 from the
scoundrels. That's what
hospital
he's going
stack?
for. He likes those
Give me those
scoundrels.
Those last 2.
Yep.
Just in time.
Shadows of Arcadia asked, the best Frankenstein movie is I, Frankenstein. Wait, I, Frankenstein. Isn't that
Going to
with Two-Face?
I don't know if I've seen that
Is that
one.
what I'm thinking of? I
That's on
Frankenstein.
Amazon as well. We can watch.
So this
Isn't
one.
that like where he's like a
yeah,
hunter?
used
He's
this
like
one.
out there hunting other monsters. There?
Gotcha. Well, it has to be a
is,
stage. Oh,
right?
stage 1. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So that's
Come
5
at me.
for me.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Actually, guys, I think we can all agree that Tom Cruise's The Mummy, which was going to lead to another Frankenstein movie,
Supposedly,
was the highly underrated monster movie of our time.
Which one's this?
That and Queen of the Damned.
What is this? Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise made The Mummy. He remade The Mummy. I think it was Warner Brothers, if I'm not mistaken.
When? When was this?
It was not like it.
Like how long ago?
I don't even know. It was recent. It's like past 5 years.
Really?
It was, yeah, it was
So it's
very
like-
recent.
They already remade the Mummy.
They were trying to capitalize on the Marvel Avengers movies and trying to make their own cinematic universe. And
You're up.
it failed miserably. Shout out there,
Where to
program.
go?
Yeah. I Frankenstein I never watched. I just know it has the actor that played Two-Face in The Dark Knight, Aaron something I think his name is. And The Mummy was unwatchable. And I don't know how you do that because the first Mummy with
What was the
Brandon
cost on
Fraser
that?
and
I
Rachel
didn't pay the
Weisz.
cost.
Just
Nailed
2.
it.
I
They
paid
absolutely
this, but
nailed
not
it in
this
that
one.
movie.
So,
it was 2, yeah.
okay.
All right, a lot of stuff happening on the board. Looks like we're coming down to the
I
end
think,
of the round.
Still have my.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're.
Is it back to me? Okay.
Yes.
Amanda, I think, still has a dude.
Man, it's a kind of
Yeah, she
Finale,
does.
you still have guys too, don't you?
Yeah. Right. Hold on. Did you have 4 or only 3?
3.
Okay, so yeah, this will be. Yeah.
Last placement on Jack. He's been going to the docks and bumping people, bumping himself too, by the way. Now he's going to the academy. He's going to grab a research card. I would tell you more about those research cards, but each one is unique. They all do something very different. They're fun cards, though. Let's see. Dorkpang says, and I guess in reference to I, Frankenstein, true, it's a lot of fun if you go into it with the intention just to enjoy the action and parody the film with friends. That's true. I keep, I'm not a big Frankenstein. You know what's funny? You guys aren't mentioning the best Frankenstein or monster movie there's ever been. Monster Squad. That needs to be on a t-shirt somewhere. Amanda's going to St. Roach. Gonna find some religion.
Let me look.
Read down to me how those cards are. Go ahead and read them out so people know what they are. R.E.M. did a song about losing her religion. A man is going to church to see if she can find some. And she collects the body parts of the dead to build a monster. This is where the game gets very thinky for the players. Because there's a lot that they need to accomplish and not a lot of time to do it, or spaces or resources to get them. Also, the flow of the game kind of picks up. Everyone knows what they're doing, what they're trying to get, and that's why you see a lot of bumping. Monster Squad, there you go, right? Wolfman has nads. Is that what it is? Something like that?
And you're gonna play it or hold on to it?
It's a.
Or you'd have to play it at a certain time?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Can't do it
Here.
Shadows of Arconia. I only heard of Monster Squad a couple of years ago, and apparently that makes me a total loser. Maybe I should watch this, right? No, I guess we didn't watch as much TV as the rest of us as a kid. That's all. Because Monster Squad was always on TV.
For that.
Creature stole my Twinkie. Is she a virgin? You know what? You say that out of reference, and no one knows. That sounds really bad. That's a quote from Monster Squad. We're out of bone.
We need to do
Oh
a.
God, I'm gonna get banned on my Twitch. I keep talking like this.
We need to do a Halloween
That's fine.
viewing party.
Halloween viewing party? No, I don't. Monster Squad, like most things from that era, they're fun to talk about, but there are a few movies I can sit through that hold up, throughout time. Princess Bride holds up very well. All the President's Men. No, they don't hold up.
Legend is Legend.
Legend does hold up very well. Labyrinth, I think, holds up very well.
Is
Yes.
that the gangster one?
Labyrinth.
No, Legend. No, I think that's something else.
No.
No, Legend with Tom Cruise and Tim Curry.
Oh, okay. Different movie then. I'll just get.
Dork Pinks is a very good point. He says, not only if you drink a little bit, and by a bit, I mean many and a lot. Yeah, that does help watching all those nostalgia movies. Shadows of Arconia says, I did watch a lot of movies, but that one missed me somehow. Yeah, Monster Squad was on quite a bit.
Okay, I think we're ready for the.
Alright. Before we go, let's go one in order, because I know you guys have a lot, and you guys have a lot to do, but before you start turning in pieces, let's go with Jack, and let's just show everyone your laboratory, if you don't mind, real quick. So Jack is going to go ahead and show his laboratory, so you can see all the bits that he's accumulated this round, which is quite significant. Look at all that. Is that 15?
I have to discard one blood there.
Okay, there we go. Thank you, Jack. As you can see, almost getting it. You're cool. Here's the Denali's board. A lot of bone on this board. Look at all that stuff right there. And he's got a very good monster. That thing's coming along beautifully. Here comes Amanda. Amanda's still, she's missing an arm and a head. A lot of bits there, a lot of bits. And she's going out to the wire. A lot of her pieces are in that stage 4 composition. She either has to preserve them and sell them later or
Got
use
ice.
them right now.
They're on
But
ice.
she has ice. They're on ice. They're cool. They keep it cool.
These guys keep killing people, and I'm just like, getting subpar parts.
Mike says, David Bowie's codpiece holds up in Labyrinth. Ain't the only thing that holds up. I was at the Red Fair, when we could mingle together last year, 2 years ago, I was at the Red Fair, and this dude was walking around just like David Bowie, and I literally grabbed my girlfriend and pulled her away. I'm like, don't talk to him. He looks too good. He looked perfect as David Bowie from Labyrinth. My God, he's just walking around Red Fair? You gotta take him out. He's breaking the rules. He's gonna get all the girls there. Nuh-uh. Go home. Legend is where Tim Curry is the devil. Yeah, he is. Tim Curry.
Expertise.
Rocky Horror Picture Show. Which is kind of like a Frankenstein movie. If you think about it, Rocky Horror Picture Show, that's a Frankenstein movie. Rocky, Janet, how'd you do now? Would you like to? That's all I know. I was a theater kid, so I know Rocky Horror very well.
I get this one.
I don't know if my jokes are hitting or my players are just so into the game right now because they are focused. This is also why I don't like to show my players. Let them think, man.
This is me.
There we go.
Yes.
Yes, you're right. Rocky is the creature. That's right. Shadows are cool. Yeah, Tim Curry is so good. I should narrate. I should do a marathon of Tim Curry. You could. You absolutely could do a Tim Curry marathon. Legend, Clue, other Tim Curry movies. Legend, Clue. There's more. Rocky Horror Picture Show.
So I'm gonna shock this thing.
You know what?
I'm gonna shock it.
Oh, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's wait a second. Do you want to wait for everyone else? Or you want to go? Just go. Do you have 3 late charge?
I got 1 charged.
Okay.
It says 1 to 3, so you get 2 dice.
Yes.
Two
And my
dice.
expertise is at 26, so I get 2 blue.
Yes.
That's right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. What we have right now is
Did I pick
Jack
one card?
is throwing the switch.
Well, let's roll first, and I'll tell you what it means. Because you're trying to just whatever you can wake up.
Yeah, I'm just
Here we
gonna.
go.
I just want to see what this does.
Wow.
Oh,
that's
he's
the best.
got snake eyes. He's got snake eyes.
So you place
He
this
just
on your
woke
living.
up his head and his arm. Oh, it's perfect. Way to go, Jack. That's a very good roll. Ooh,
So yeah, that's interesting. Please.
that's very good. I'm not going to show it because he's doing some other stuff there, but next round, the end of the next round, I'll show you what he did. But oh, it's very cool. Very, very cool.
There's no extra points for alive until the end, right?
Shadows of Arconia.
That's-
is on 3 Musketeers.
yeah, you'll get that at the end of the
Card.
game.
Hold on. Yeah, do you remember that? Original that my friend has Brandon in it.
I'm sure. I didn't realize I was so close.
So much going on right now, guys. So much going on in this game. It's great.
Okay.
2 woke body parts in this game is very good. Very
Body
good.
parts are woke.
They're woke.
They are totally woke.
Oh, I'm not making these jokes. I'm not going to
Yes,
make
you
these
are.
jokes. Our players are saying, I don't know if you can hear them, but that the 2 body parts are just woke. So woke right now. They're going to protest. I'm going to stop. I got to stop. They're just jokes that can be made right now. Dork Pangs. Tim Curry is also the ooze demon in Ferngully. Really? Oh, the voice in Ferngully.
Interesting. I didn't realize that.
I still think Tim Curry's my favorite Tim Curry movie's got to be Clue, hands down. It's got to be Clue. I'm not shouting. We are resetting the board. We're gathering our meeples. They're going to start decomposing their pieces. I'm going to get ready. We're moving to track, or we are now in round 7. And the fun part, once we get to round 7, is most of these events do trigger in the higher rounds.
Get a coin.
You guys ready?
Yep.
Eyes in the street. The persistent Captain Walton seems to have been spending coin for now street people keeping tabs on your building. You are not certain what the good captain is up to, but something is clearly afoot. Advanced Captain 1 space, unless he's already on space 11. Wow. We are now in round 8. 8 of 12. Not good. These guys have only 4 more rounds to get something going. Jack is the closest one there with the woke pieces.
With the woke pieces.
Hashtag Black Lives Matter. Yeah, I said it. See. Clue, yes. Dirkbank says, absolutely. Let us in, let us in, let us out, let us out.
So is that the only thing with the event?
That is.
There's no symbols or anything
There's
else?
nothing there.
Okay.
No, you're
Okay. Just checking.
you're right, because I wasn't doing any of that. You're right. You're right. No, you're fine. I know that sounds like I'm being sarcastic. I'm trying not to.
Man, hasn't been an execution
Oh.
forever.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's what happens a lot.
Yeah, the execution, they rarely happen.
Ah,
I mean, the French Revolution by this point was pretty
Oh,
much
well
1812, 1819, 1812. It was done.
Let's see here.
What was going on in Europe at this time? Because I know
Napoleon lost at Waterloo in 1815, so it's like 4 years post-Napoleon. So post-revolution, post-Napoleon.
Wasn't the Louisiana Purchase around this time? Isn't this when we started the
A
Great?
little later, I think, is it was purchased from
1820s,
Napoleon
1830?
III.
Right? Yeah, right. So this is coming up. The Great Manifest Destiny, which built America. That and the Irish. Oh, of course. You know, African slaves.
Two.
The War of
The Germans.
1812 was over. Yeah,
And
definitely.
the Italians. And the Quakers. We didn't talk about the Quakers much, but they were there too. And the Puritans, which we, that's why everyone's wearing clothes. It's the Puritans. I think it means that stage of delirium. Or sorry.
Would it be the Victorians?
Victorians?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they put like skirts on their pianos because they don't want the legs to show.
The legs to show? Ooh. Legs on a piano. Damn Puritans. Darn Puritans. And especially when we talk about, I can assure you, officer, won't be driving a car tonight. Christopher Lloyd was in that movie. You're right, Scott. 1.21 gigawatts. Actually, I want everyone to say that now. When they throw a switch, I want everyone to say 1.21 gigawatts. Amanda is going to the dock. She is recruiting a scoundrel.
It's a body snatcher.
A body snatcher. I am starting to make very odd references. This is the longest stream I've done. This is going on.
Let's go see.
This is going on what? Almost 2 hours now. I normally do not go this long.
You can go
I do
Jack.
these sexy piano legs.
Sexy piano lady.
Oh, play Mortal Beloved Beethoven. Oh, yeah, that's how I like it. Now I'm gonna stop. Someone stop me before I keep going with this joke. Oh, I really did that. And Denali has gone to the market. I think he's buying some jars, selling some stuff. Yeah. It's Jack's turn, looking at the board. A lot of things open. No one has been bumped. Can't stop, it's too dangerous. You have to slow down first. You can do it! Mike is my #1 fan. I think we need to come up with a t-shirt to say, the board gamery, you can do it!
So forward.
Jack is counting his coins. I believe he went to the hospital. He's buying coins.
Putting my expertise to work.
Jack is getting money in the hospital. He's putting his expertise to work. The part, I mean, we're just reading off these locations so you kind of know what they do, but it fits in line with the theme very well. You're scientists, you're doctors, you go to different parts of the city, you go to the hospital, you get money because you're working there to get money. You go to the academy, you get expertise because you're doing a lecture on stuff. Very cool game. Very.
You only get one
way
card
that
at the
everything connects together is very
hospital,
cool.
right?
That is correct.
And I think my favorite part of that is that if you kill someone, you get a WANA token,
Once you get
and you
15
actually
plus.
bribe the cops because
Yeah, then you can spend a coin
you're a
or two.
scientist, you're a doctor, you can just do that then. Jack has gone there. I think it's Denali's turn. Denali has gone back to his
Denali
turn.
has gone.
And now it is Amanda's turn, who's taking the other hospital action. She's going to grab some cadavers and get some juicy body bits. Any questions about the game? I know we're having fun here. If you have any questions about the game, please jump in and let me know. Again, this is Abomination, Heir of Frankenstein.
Yeah,
by
thank you.
Planet
Can I
Games.
have one more
A
purple?
great Halloween game.
Oh,
And we are on hour 2.
and
Hospital thief.
Because it's the space balls.
Just throw one from the hospital deck.
And pay a coin and you know.
I can quote Spaceballs. I'm stopping myself from quoting Spaceballs. I'm going to stream one of these days Outer Rim, which is a Star Wars pick up and deliver game. And in that game, we will do all the Spaceballs
do
references
these?
you
Where
can
is
possibly
hospital?
add. Ooh, a lot going on over here. A lot going on. This is just so I can see the board a little better. You guys can still hear me okay, yeah? Turn that up just a tad. Outer Rim is a Star Wars pick-up and deliver game by Fantasy Flight. I haven't played it yet. It's also a long game like most Fantasy Flight games. 2 hours to set up, 1 hour to lose. I like Fantasy Flight games. I'm just, I like talking smack. Shadows of Arconia asked, did you get this from a Kickstarter you couldn't afford to back? We did anyway. We can't afford a Kickstarter.
Is that how you got it?
You don't spend money on Kickstarter. You just spend credit on Kickstarter. You don't have to pay that money back. It's fine. Denali has bumped Jack from the docks and is getting a scoundrel. No, this is a game that was featured on, and I'm really glad I get to tell you guys this, a podcast called Secrets Cabal. The Secret Cabal podcast. I should know that better. But it's my premier podcast I listen to for board gaming news. I honestly will buy a lot of the games they recommend sight unseen. I listen to their review, and if I like what they're doing, I'll buy it right then and there. And Outer Rim was one of those games that I heard a lot about. I like pick up and deliver games. Our roommate's here. What's up, dude? We're still streaming, man. So
Yeah, blood.
Oh, blood. Give him blood.
There we go.
Jack, you're
So yeah, I bought Outer Rim Sight Unseen, but I still haven't played it yet. It's got a cool solo mode that I'm looking forward to getting into. Let's get back to the game. Denali has 3 guys out. It looks like Amanda has just put her second guy out, so I think it's Amanda's turn, if I'm not mistaken.
I
Yeah.
gave blood.
Gave blood. Or now it's Jack's turn. A lot of bits. Ooh, Amanda's got a full corpse, I can see.
As do I.
So does Denali. Denali's not left out.
And an arm, like a real arm.
He's got a real arm, that's right.
Is it alive? It's not alive yet.
But Jack still has
Not
2
alive yet.
body parts that are alive. It's very cool. And he has 4 leading jars. And it's possible that these event cards are going to charge those jars automatically. It's going to be pretty cool if you can make it happen. It is Jack's turn. He is contemplating what to do next. And this is an important step. It's a very, very important move. I don't want to stress him out. He can't hear me. He's tuning me out. He's in the zone. Yes, you can play Outer Rim solo. You can do it. I was gonna do that game. I just haven't played it yet, so I didn't want to stumble through it as a solo play. It's a very good game, from what I've read, a little bit of the rules. Anyone out there? I know some other gamers here. Anyone play Outer Rim? Let me know.
You can't do that. Okay.
Wow, I'm coming to the limits of my ability here.
I'm gonna see what's in the morgue. Shite is in the morgue.
Jack
Yeah.
has gone to the morgue and picked up some corpses.
It is what it is.
Don't forget, use that to increase your experience if that's what you need.
Yeah, I
Where's
want
the
one
disease?
from Max, so.
You're like, oh, okay.
I think I'm a max on my bone. 2, 3,
A
4.
lot of bone there. These boards are about to get
12.
picked up. So at
all
the end of this
bones.
run, they're going to go to the laboratory phase. I'm going to let the
3.
players do their bit. They're going to go through, changing the body parts.
2, 3.
I can already tell by looking at the boards, they have a lot of stuff to work with. Many of them have their expertise high enough that they can start building skins. I want to give them some time, some space to get that done, and then we're going to show where they are at the end of that round. Which is coming up very close. Someone's might have fire in there. Smell ash, and it's not from it's not because the whole West Coast is burning. I smell legitimate fireplace smoke.
Mm-hmm. It's like the second it's cold in California, it's like let's use our fireplace.
I saw a guy wearing a sweater today.
I'm
It
wearing
was winter
pants.
in LA. And pants.
Pants on.
I was walking around with a sleeveless shirt. Everyone thought I was a freak. It's like, it's not that cold here, guys. Here we are. End of the round, I believe. This is it, right?
Yeah.
So the players have now moved
Oh.
into the laboratory step of the game,
No.
right?
Oh, she's still on.
Stop it.
Oh, Amanda still has a guy. All right.
I don't know. I didn't know.
And she's going to the academy to pick up a research card. She's actually, she hasn't decided. But I think, Denali, Jack, if you guys want to get started in laboratory phase,
Yeah, you can go.
Sure.
I don't think it's going to affect anything. So here we are. If you have any questions about the game, go ahead and shoot them out now, because our players are going to start building a lot of the major body parts for their laboratories. So, according to important question, can you link me where you bought those shells? What shells?
I'm guessing.
Oh, these. Oh, it's a Kalak. We actually got these from someone who was moving in the neighborhood. I think it was on Craigslist, and they were just giving it away. But they're Kalax. They're very cool. I think they make them just for board games because everyone I know who has board games has a Kalax.
Basically.
Dork Peg's ass looks like cubbies to me. Yeah, no, they're it's wood, pretty solid. Yeah, I don't know where they sell these. I've never. Yeah, they gotta be like
You're
a.
able to bump
I
yourself.
don't even think
This
IKEA
card lets
has
you
this. It's probably like some furniture store.
do that for free.
Because we always get them.
No, you don't bump yourself. You just do the same action again.
It's been around forever.
This is choose one of your. Oh,
Ones
I
that
guess,
already placed
so you
on-
wouldn't place them. You would
Yeah.
just like.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
got it.
I am seeing some sound spikes. Not too loud for you guys. Let me know if it's blowing your eardrums.
I'm gonna throw the
Let
switch
me
this
blow your
round
mind.
as well.
Okay, so
One switch to be exact.
Oh, Denali is throwing the switch, about to turn up his monster. And he's getting 2 eyeballs. These guys are good. These guys are very good.
Well, the blue dice are better than the green
Yes,
dice.
they're rolling blue dice as opposed to the gray. You get to roll the blue dice if you have enough expertise to do so. And some of the research cards let you do that as well.
I'm just gonna use level 2 blood for 3.
Blood for 3. Blood for the blood god.
Leg.
Skulls for the skull
6.
throne.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crap.
Ooh, I could see a Warhammer version of this game.
4, 2,
There's a Warhammer version of everything.
and then 3.
Now he's going around pulling his workers back.
Yeah, might as well.
Not a leg, personally.
And our work has been placed back. Alright guys, so one at a time, let's go ahead and start with Jack. He's going to show us where he is now with his creature. And again guys, thank you very much for playing and for, letting these streamers, kind of watch what you guys are doing. Look at that. Oh, he's got skin on arms, on both arms I think, right?
Yeah.
And his head. 2 of them are awake. Lots of bone there. Thank you, Jack. Lots of cool stuff going on here. Here's Denali's board. Full cadaver, ready to go. Some skin. Oh, and they're also awakened too on the head and arm. It's very cool. Thank you, Denali. And he still has some bits. Still has some bits he can use. And Amanda's board. 2 arms, head. Lots of bits to play with. Very cool. Thank you guys. Thank you guys very much. All right, let's keep going. This is round 9. It's getting intense. We are almost down to the end. Deal with the devil. A letter from your patron arrives that reads, "Those who would be pleased by relief need only attach this note to their door, and I will send round a new assistant, a soul who has displeased me sufficiently to remove all parts of them that cannot aid in your work. Players may immediately choose once to lose 1 humanity to gain 1 extra assistant for this round."
Use 1 humanity to gain an extra assistant.
Yeah.
Amanda's
I'm gonna
not
pass
interested.
as well.
Denali's passing. Jack is contemplating. So they can lose they can lose 1 humanity to gain an assistant this round. Could be helpful. I think Jack has. If you're, oh no, it's your reputation that chooses that now. So Jack may take this. He still only has 3.
Let's take it and find what happens.
Jack has lost his humanity.
Nothing extra with that card? Okay, no. Yeah. Executions are very rare, aren't they?
Yeah, very rare.
Okay.
Who needs humanity? Now you're building a monster. The means justify the ends. Is the end justify the means? Yeah, no, the end justifies the means. I said that wrong. Darn you, dyslexia. Dyslexia, darn you. So Denali has gone to the church to pick up some humanity cards. Unlike Jack, he cares about people. Amanda has gone to the docks to recruit a scoundrel.
I don't.
Well, you're a small business owner. It is Jack's turn. Jack is bumping Amanda from the docks.
Got it. And then pay her a coin.
Amanda has a lot of money. You can see it from here. Another scoundrel has been put out.
Coin cutthroat.
Real quick update on the score. Jack is leading with 46 points. Denali is close behind with 44. Amanda trailing at 30 points.
Give me 2 more bone.
You do get points at the end of this game.
And I get 3 humanity instead of the normal benefit. Lecturing about human rights.
Nice.
No,
Human
can I
rights in
have one
1819.
more bone?
1819. I don't know what that consisted of.
Is there anywhere we can sell bone?
Yeah.
Yeah, the market.
Sell bone at the market.
That's what I thought.
Turn is to Amanda, if I'm not mistaken.
Looks like.
Lot still open places in the board. Does have a lot of bone that could be sold. Amanda does have an ice cube, so she's able to preserve a lot of her goods this round. I see a lot of blood, organs, and muscle in that stage 1 of decomposition. Amanda is going to the morgue. Drawing 2 cards. She's either going to choose to keep or go. Jack's then going to take his turn.
Here you go.
Bumping again, it looks like.
She just knows where I want to be, so she's breaking in the
Amanda,
cash.
Jack has bumped Amanda twice this round. Hey, stop it. Keep your hands to yourself.
Okay, so I'll start with this one.
Maybe I'm gonna have you cash those.
You have me cash these in? Alright.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my goodness, I
Order
want
up.
to show this picture. Oh, look at this. Look at this cadaver if you can.
Oh wait.
She has no jaw.
She has no jaw.
2.
Cool that looks.
Your
Horse Banks. Making to bed for the evening. Thanks for your
I haven't
stream.
done
I'll
my
catch you
stuff.
after you upload. This game's a lot of fun. Thank you, Dork Panks, for watching. It will be uploaded onto YouTube. After this, you can check us out on my Facebook page. You have it already, EC Bond, and also the YouTube channel, which is the Board Gamery on YouTube.
So
Check it out there.
2 bone.
I need to do this.
2 bone for 1 coin.
Let's see, 2 blood.
And Jack, you are up.
Yeah, I'm still debating on whether I want to do this guy. I don't think I do.
4 months.
It's skin blade requires a lot of stuff. Okay, I will pass up on this guy.
Here you go. If you want to put those back over there, here are all your bits.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's a Frankenstein deli.
Is it back to me?
Yes, it is.
So I just learned about the YouTube channel. Yes, I do have a YouTube channel. It's the Board Gamery. I can probably post a link here, actually. I'm able to do things. I'm doing this primarily.
Guess I'll go here and get 3.
It's taking a while to load. Let's see, is it slowing down the stream? Yeah, it is a little bit.
Actually, does that
Mike says, hopefully we figure out a game or something where I can join a game. Yeah, I'm hoping we can too. Tabletopia is possible, or Tabletop Simulator is the other one. We can probably do that.
actually doesn't make a damn bit of difference, does it? Let's see.
Or is everyone placed? Are you guys?
I'm thinking of where I want to place.
Okay. Turn is on to Molly. Oh, right. I was doing something else. But let's see.
Oh, I'm just gonna be inhumane and just accidentally kill somebody.
Oh.
Try something else.
It's like I went to church, but then I'm like, you know what? Forget about that.
I'm gonna go commit some murder
Gotta commit some murder.
after church.
That's right.
I'm gonna do some beats.
There you go. Yeah, it is a YouTube channel. Or one of the streams. I can subscribe that way. But Shadows of Arconia. My good friend. I don't know if you want me to say your name, so I won't, but you're my good friend. I like you very much. And we've known each other a very long time. So now it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, these guys have moved to their laboratory phase.
No, I still have my guy as a mentor.
Or from your losing some humanity.
Losing your humanity. The players are getting into this now. They know it's coming up very close. This game's almost over. And we are clocked now at 2 hours. And there was a teach in this game. So we're not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. But we did pull more cards than I think normal. We did have a player play a card, plus we drew a card that moved up the rounds.
Yeah.
So instead of 10 rounds, really they only had 12. They only had 10.
You mean instead of 12?
Excuse me. Instead of 12 rounds, they only had 10. Thank you. Yeah. Shadows of Arconia. Yeah, you can just say Steve. Anyone who watches my stream knows I am Steve. Yes, Steve. Steve is a very good friend of mine. We've known each other. Gosh, you're kids. They were in our 20s, early 20s when we first met. And a great guy. I love your stream. You're still the only group I play D&D with. If you can believe that. I actually tried playing D&D with some of the guys here, and nope, couldn't do it.
I'm just gonna give blood.
Couldn't get into it.
Makes
but
sense.
I can. Your games,
Okay.
your play.
Now
your
we are
Taylor, Jim,
in-
very good. So if anyone's watching, you won't watch a good D&D stream. Shadows of Arconia. They are also on Twitch as well and YouTube. I believe you can find them there. Steve, feel free to post that link if you want to do it in the chat. No problem with that at all. Shadow Arconia, really? Dang, yeah, dude. Early 20s.
Are we on
man.
the next
I
Yes.
think we were both out of college and we just worked at the same job.
three?
I do the legs. 3 and 5.
Just click on my screen for the name of the channel. There you go.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's our maxed out.
There you go.
Pegged.
Did it work? I can't tell. Yeah, I'm still learning how to use this. I'm still learning how to use Twitch. Mike says, I wish I was in a good D&D game. I didn't have to DM. I assume that's what you need. Yeah.
41.
Amanda has just moved up to 41 points.
I just got a hit. Well, not a hit.
So now she's trailing at 41. Looks like Jack is at 46 and Denali is at 50 points. It just started to get a little
Although
tight.
Jack's probably going to get some points this round, I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
8 and 4 because I used animal parts.
Shadows of
So
Arconia, that
12.
character is a regular now.
So
The guy who
56.
replaced you is our full-time. That's
50.
great. That's awesome. I've actually recruited 2 guys, 3. I recruited half the players on your stream, actually, if I think about it. Oh, I'm pretty proud of myself for that. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
4 and 2. And
Who knew I knew so many D&D players that I don't even play D&D, but
5.
by the way, shouts out to Caroline and to Alan. 2 very cool people that I miss very much. I miss their face very much. All right. I see a lot of movement happening. The board is being reset as we speak.
Do we get experience for doing this too?
Yes.
Ooh, I'm looking over at Amanda's. I want you guys to see Amanda's laboratory when she's ready to show.
Nice.
It has changed quite a bit. It has been upgraded. Ooh, I am doing a marathon stream right now. I know a lot of streamers on Twitch go like 6
What are the
hours, no
bonuses
problem.
over there? What's going on with the money?
This, which one?
This is after a very
Right
long
here.
day of work. Believe it or not, this is not my day job.
I have the most franks at the end of the game. It's worth 10 points.
Well,
And this
maybe
one
me.
is first at 10 humanity on the dial. Anyone? Anyone close?
I'm at -1.
I'm at -9.
We're not very
So,
humane.
No one's getting close to it. So also in this game, there are objectives. If you reach certain things, like in this case, we're looking at humanity. If you reach 10 humanity, you're going to get 10 points into the game, right? 10. And then whoever has the most franks into the game is going to get 10 points. 10 points is a lot. 10 points can make or break you. Jack, did you gain any points from anything you did?
Yeah, I'm at 58.
Jack's at 58.
All right, I think we're ready for the next event.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's, Amanda, let me see your laboratory board. I want to show you guys what Amanda has done because she has built skin on a lot of her monster. Look at that. It's starting to look like a real person. Check that out. Thank you very much. All right, guys. You guys want to show? You guys good? You guys are good. You got pretty much the same. All right, cool. So now we're at round 10.
Close.
So there was that. Now we're on the other side.
Ah,
Return of
Green hordes.
Lorraine. The grand reopening of the Theatre de Lorraine draws elite patrons from the Barber of Seville. Oh, for the Barber of Seville. Opportunities abound for those who wish to be noticed. This card is a location for this round on which each player may place only once. This card is a location for this round on which each player may place only once. Meeples can be bumped in this location for free on a return to their owner's character card for new placement. In other words, this is going to be a new location that comes on the board because it's the theater show of the Barber of Seville. And you can only go there with a scientist. If you go there, you get 2 reputation. So let's put this right here.
okay, and if you bump it, it bumps back to their board.
Correct.
As
So
opposed
you
to...
can
Okay.
you can bump there for
2
free.
reputation.
And first player is,
Me.
and
No.
first player goes to the Molly.
And I'm going to lecture instead. I'm going to play this, so I'm going to get this in
Shout
addition.
out to Tony, that character is a regular now. Okay, cool.
So
Yeah,
it's
true.
going to give
We
me
were talking
4
about you last
reputation.
week before the stream started. Aw. Denali has gone to the academy. Amanda's going to the market.
Jar, please.
Just
That's right.
How many can you buy?
I
Oh,
gotta
can you
agree
buy
to
more
do
than
that.
one?
You can buy as many as you have money for.
Oh.
Things happen.
to 2 each.
And since then, a lot more things have
Yeah, I'll
happened.
take 2
That's the
more
beginning of
jars.
this year
My job?
when life was different. I'm getting sad now.
Oh, I get my coin because I'm broke. 3, 4, 5. So.
Ooh.
Oh.
Sorry.
Look me up.
happened?
I hit the table.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
That's it, you're cut off. No more water.
Wow, that was like
That was terrible.
crack heard around the world. Wasn't it?
I thought you were trying to kill a bug.
Let's see. Shout out, Kearney. Yeah, this year has been 10 years. Yeah.
Pay my coin.
Jack is going to the morgue, picking up some body parts. Denali has gone back to the academy to pick up a research card.
Which I'm going to play right
And
away.
he's playing right away.
Just get some money and some more reputation.
There you go. Amanda's turn. Turn's moving a lot faster now.
I'm locked on my humanity. I have none anymore. I no longer care.
And it looks like Jack has hit 10 or negative 10 humanity right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
negative 10.
So now once he's
I
got
tried
the
to
negative
avoid
10,
it,
he
but
cannot go back up. He is a monster.
He is a
And
monster.
beyond redemption.
Yes, indeed.
It's funny enough because Jack is pretty much a monster beyond redemption in real life too.
Little known fact.
He got attacked by a bat. True story. In the middle of the day too.
And it is going to be your turn when you are.
I'm gonna have to discard some stuff here.
Wow, Jack is getting a bunch of materials in his level 2, in stage 2 of decomposition.
So I'll figure it out in a second.
Wow, turn. Yeah, time really
Back
flew
to me.
by. Yeah, they by the time you figured it out. So, as you can tell, this game really just started to speed up towards the end because you know what you got. You know what you're trying to do. Get your body parts.
Okay.
Jack is deciding what to do.
Let's
He has
go
a
murder
lot,
someone.
he has a lot of stuff.
I no longer care.
And now Jack has gone and murdered someone. Do you have another? Wait, that's your second one.
That's my
right?
second one.
So now he has to bribe the bribe the
So
cops.
Jack has gone to the dark alley and has
Good
killed
thing I'm
someone
an heiress.
and is gaining all kinds of goods from that body. But now he has 2 wanted tokens on him, which means he can't go there again unless he pays 3 francs to bribe the police. That's all it costs, 3. Denali's doing something.
Yeah, I'm getting some stuff.
Getting some muscle.
we're out of-
Screens. We're out. We can.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, there's a little cash over here.
It's the only downside to this game. It doesn't seem to really have enough.
Yeah, they are unlimited though. So if we run out of something, we can just grab something else.
There's always more body parts.
There's always more body parts. You never run out of fresh bodies.
Apparently not.
France in the 18th century or the 17th century?
Yeah, a lot of
A
bodies.
lot of bodies. More bodies in the 19th century, actually. World War One.
I want to do this.
Tons of
Let me.
bodies.
It lets me resolve this a second time. Sorry.
Which the
So, yeah, so I'm gonna buy ice. And that is not my turn. So I'm going to go here. Do I have to pay Jack to go there?
Yep. If you're
Just-
bumping Jack, costs you 1.
Yeah.
So
1 franc to bump Jack from the morgue.
And I give you that to
That's
you.
where I hang out when I'm not killing people.
I think you're a mortician, actually. That's what your character does, because you've gone to the morgue more than anybody. No one's taken advantage of the theater yet to see the Barber of Seville. That is still an option.
Can I have one more bone?
We're out of bone.
Use the animal because if you put it in the bone spot.
Yeah, then I'll know it's a bone.
That sounded really weird on your end. It's because I just realized that the microphone I've been using was turned the other way. I'm really good at this.
Do you still have to pay this cost to do this part?
Yes. You always have to pay that.
Skip that one.
They don't have to take that.
Correct. You can draw cards if you don't want them. Just put them back. You're fine. So it looks like we are back to Jack's turn, if not mistaken. Jack, did you put back that assistant from last round?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you're negative 1 assistant.
I'm negative 1 assistant?
You're negative 1.
Well, then I'm done.
That's what happens when you're a monster. They don't want to work for you.
Yeah.
They're like, I quit.
It's like, hey, can you work in my lab?
I don't know, man. Like, you look really pale. I can see the
You're
bone
going
on your...
there.
Yeah, I'm not going in there. As he's, like, petting a dead dog. So, do you want to work in my lab? Rips his skin off. Turn has gone to Denali.
Yes, it is. Exciting.
Jack is leading with 58 points. Denali is at 50 points. Amanda, very close behind at 47. Very tight game. Very tight game in points.
We get this guy back if we go there, right?
Well, if someone
we get
bumps you
bumped.
from there, right? But you get 2 reputation, which is pretty good.
I think I'm gonna bump myself.
Bumping myself.
Bumping myself.
Denali has bumped himself. And taken the last cadaver at the hospital.
I'm not gonna go there.
That does not replenish during the round. That only replenishes at the end of the... Excuse me, at the end of the round.
Purple.
Ooh, again, I see a lot of body parts being built in this round. A lot. Looking at the player boards, the laboratories. They have a lot of stuff all over the place here. It's gonna be some cooking going on.
I do get cold.
Then I don't know if you noticed, but it looks like you have animal material in your preserve
Yeah, I
spot.
replaced it because I didn't have any of the purple ones.
Oh, so you're using that.
Yeah. I was planning on selling it this round, but I'm
Well, talk to Jack. He's hogging all the organs. He's hogging all the good pieces for himself.
I should have gotten, I think, 2 bonus
I don't know about you guys, but after playing this game, I'm getting hungry.
He is hogging, I noticed that.
Yeah, he's got all the organs for himself.
Bastard.
I think we should make a call. If you don't have the, if you got to lose, you should. Oh no, you're losing the blood. That works there too.
Who's gonna go away anyway?
All right, looks like this is the end of that placement.
Yes.
So now we're moving to the laboratory step. If you forgive me, you stole the stream. I'm gonna try something cool. I'm gonna try to just rotate this here so I can show you Amanda's laboratory board as she goes through her turn. So as you can see, she's moving pieces from the stage 1 part of the decomposition. That's going to cause some... Yep. Just flips it around. Now she has skin on that leg. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look great? That looks amazing from here. It's almost a full body with skin on it. It just needs skin on that one leg. There you go. Going back to the board. This is a little fancy, right? Fallon 13 has made the best comment of the night. It puts the lotion on its skin. Oh man, that was great. That was awesome. It puts the lotion on its skin or it gets the hose again. They should make a Silence the Lamb board game. That needs to exist in my life. Oh, that was too funny. Good job, Fam 13. Can I give you points? You got points.
Okay, I'm throwing the switch.
Denali is throwing the switch. Looks like he's grabbing 4 dice.
2 eyes.
2 of them.
2 eyeballs and 2 lightning bolts. Very good roll. Very good roll. Oh no. I can see the other players. They are worried, as they should be, because Denali has 1, 2, 3, 4 body parts alive. That is my foot. That's my toe. As we, yeah, please. So here we go. Denali's going to show you his lab board.
Just ignore the
There.
animal parts in the bottom spot.
Yeah, there you go. Check that out. Those eyeballs means those parts are alive. They're
Oh, you can take some of this.
switching.
No.
I want your points.
No one's
Pass
getting.
it over.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I
Yeah, if you need it.
now that there's some.
Yeah, I might as well switch it out. There you go. Let's see Jack over here. Jack actually has a. Are you gonna roll?
I still have to charge my jars.
Okay. We'll wait. But that looks pretty good too. You have one leg with skin there.
One leg needs skin.
One leg needs skin, and you're good. Anyone else? Anyone else throwing the switch? No. Puts the lotion in the basket. Put the lotion in the basket. We are now resetting the board. Hello, Creddy. A census tester once tried to test me. I ate his liver with a farmer beans and a... You get it. I totally murdered that quote. I should get murdered for doing that quote. You never try to quote Anthony Hopkins. We all know better. All right. Board has been reset. All the meeples have been retrieved. We are now in round 11. There is one more round to go. Good news, there's been an execution.
Now.
The flesh is willing. Whether it is the quality of your work or the materials or just something in the air, you find the flesh of your construction to be more receptive to conduction. For each throw the switch action, players may choose once to reroll up to 2 dice for no cost.
Oh, okay.
2 dice and
They
no
would
cost.
execute more people. I wouldn't have to murder people in that
Yeah, no kidding.
First world problems.
We are in France.
Let's see. Yeah, that allegation. All right, if you'll excuse me for a moment, I'm going to go get something to drink. But if you are just tuning in, Jack is leading the game with 64 points. Denali is at 56 points, and Amanda is at 51. A very tight game as far as this is concerned. And this is just the points to date. They will get more points in the game based on the stuff they have in their laboratory. Denali is going ahead and taking his turn. He is grabbing that corpse that has just been executed in the public square. It's a very juicy corpse. It has a lot of blood in it. Blood in these later stages is very important. Excuse me, I will be right back. Oh.
Oh, there's another body still out there. While you're deciding, I'm gonna go. Yes. Here.
Is this still a location?
No.
No. And we're back. It looks like some things have happened since I've been gone. Bonds Elite posts D&D stuff. That's funny. You can post all the D&D stuff you want on my thread. I like D&D. I just don't like playing it. It's weird. I play it with you. I've played it with Steve, Shadows Arconia. I've played D&D with you, and I love it. But that's it. That's the only time I ever enjoy D&D. Otherwise, I'm just kind of bored. For me, it's board games. I'd rather spend my time playing 4 or 5 board games than playing a campaign of D&D. The weather's changing. I can feel my ears popping. It's supposed to rain this weekend in LA.
Charge my jars.
Jack is charging his jars. 3 charges have been charged. Laden charges for each. I feel like I'm speaking in jargon now because I'm saying this word so much. But for each laden jar that is charged, he gets to roll 2 dice.
So 12 bones.
The dice are the. That's how you bring your creature to life, is with dice. Shadow of Aconia, when quarantine's over, we should do guest spots on each other's shows. Oh yeah, we absolutely do. I'm really digging this streaming stuff.
8, 10, so that's 10 coins. Spend 2 to get a jar.
I know a couple of board games, Steve, that you would like, and of course, you know, I love just playing your D&D game. We should just do that anyways. One of these days, we'll hook up. Do some business.
Yeah, no, I don't really need this. Okay, so 2 of the 10s, I get 6 back.
Here we go. Getting bumped. And taking the other cadaver. Nice, fresh, juicy execution. I see a lot of monsters, or a lot of players throwing the switch in this next round. Oh, nice. Shadows of Arconia. Halfway through building a... Sorry?
Purple?
Halfway through building a new gaming table. It's going to be sweet. Dude, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you were building gaming tables before. It was cool. Oh, excuse me. Twitch streaming's for young people. I don't know how you do it. I can't stay on camera like this for longer. You can see my 5 o'clock shadow growing in over here. God, my hair's graying right in front of you. What did he say? Certified freak. 7 days a week. I didn't think anyone was gonna say the rest of it. I just gotta heard it in your breath.
Huh?
Never mind. It's funny. I've been in bed watching you this whole time.
Dog catcher.
Oh, Steve.
Dogs.
We're in bed together. I always knew this day would come.
You're not in bed, though.
He's a redhead. Steve's a redhead, so, you know, I feel about redheads.
Even I don't want you in bed.
Sorry?
Your streets.
Oh.
Watch your streets.
I don't know where you plan to sleep tonight, lady. You can sleep on that couch.
I don't have to watch you. I'm not sleeping on the couch ever again.
It's a very comfortable couch.
Alright, it's my turn.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna give
Oh, Amanda is giving blood. Nice. Shadows are coming. My sleep deprivation isn't until tomorrow night. I'm in bed too. We're all in bed together playing Abomination, Heir, Frankenstein. It is 1 o'clock on the East Coast, so I don't know if there's anyone here from there.
Okay, that's how you're rolling so many. Can you charge that one? You can only charge up to 3, right?
Each
With
one
a-
is 2.
I have a
Like you
special
have-
ability. I can always charge one around.
Okay. But you can't use...
Hmm?
Can you use all 4 of yours?
Yeah, if you want to.
I'm gonna double check that.
Or no, you can only use 3. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think you can
Okay,
only
that's
use
what I thought,
certain amount.
but-
Yeah,
1 to 3.
You have a backup.
1 to 3.
There's a backup.
Okay. Yeah, there it is. I see it.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, no more questions.
No, questions are good.
Jack.
This is why we're here.
I have nothing.
Oh yeah. Because remember,
Denali's turn.
Yeah, Jack is down to
Jack-
2 workers because he's
Everyone
lost
quit.
all his humanity.
Yeah, I
It
didn't
was
see
a
that
worker.
at the time. I
A
did.
worker strike.
Not
Jack
like
Kevorkian. Jack Kevorkian is over here.
This is what happens when you first time play. You go, oh yeah, there's a little man there. Shit.
That's awesome. It is Denali's turn. He is contemplating his options. There are quite a bit for him. He does have...
Is the whole board now.
Yeah. He could win it on this next round, and if he doesn't, he's still in a good spot to get the most points.
get some more animal parts.
And he goes for the animal parts.
I'm gonna charge up my jars. Oh,
Music's
hear that
getting
music?
dramatic.
And I'm done.
I'm done.
We are all done. It is now the laboratory phase. Our players are now going to move to building, or actually, since they've built all the monster pieces they've needed, now what they're going to do is build skin on what they have remaining. I think Amanda has a leg left to build. Jack also has a leg left, and Nolly, do you only have a leg? Is that it?
I have
2 legs? Denali has 2 legs to build, and then he's going to have a complete cadaver. You just need to throw the switch and bring them to life. We are approaching the end of Abomination, Heir, Frankenstein by Plaidhead Games. I hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have.
Flipping the switch.
Because
Okay,
these
we're all
guys...
flipping the switch.
And Jack is going to go first. He has a handful of lights. Throw it on the board. We don't even need any of this right now. Throw it on the board. Let's see. We're looking for eyeballs.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 eyeballs. That is
Have them
a
a
great...
skin.
Oh, that is a great throw. I do see 2 lightning bolts. 3 lightning bolts, though. So that will have to go on something.
And
But-
then I can fix it.
And then he can fix it. But other than that, if he had built skin on that last leg,
I was blood short.
he would have had it. He would have just had his... He would have had his monster. He would have been done.
It's that loss of that meat will kill
That
me.
yeah, losing his humanity. We sat here. You don't need humanity. Guess what?
And then-
You actually do need humanity.
As it turns out.
Hey Sarah, what's up?
Remove all. Do damage markers cause any problems?
They just stay there and they. You
If
can't.
you have to, so you put 1 damage marker on each
Yeah.
thing,
Mm-hmm.
and if you have to put more than 1, then you have to degrade that piece.
So,
Okay.
all these dice as well are lightning bolts. That's damage. You have to put them on a marker. You have to put them on a body part. And if you put 2 on one body part, then you're done. Other than that, Sarah, how are you?
So then you don't.
I still tell everyone the D&D story. I'm gonna tell it really quick. Where actually no, I don't have to wait till the end of the game. But I still tell everyone the D&D story of
Did
you
throw
playing the
switch or you
bard
on the switch?
and you attacking someone with an insult. I thought it was great. I still tell everyone that story. It's good. So now it is Denali. He is grabbing his dice. He is rolling it. He could win the game right here.
Almost.
1 eyeball. He just needed 2, I think, right? Because he had the
I
leg.
just need 1 more, yeah.
Oh my! Oh, this is intense. I think we're probably gonna skip the next round because what else do you need to do? Charge your jars, really.
Yeah, you just need to charge and roll.
We'll have that round, and then we'll see what happens.
How many do I get?
You're gonna use them all?
Yeah, I think so.
You will get 6, since your expertise is enough.
Amanda is going. I'm gonna go ahead and show you real quick what Amanda's built. That is a full corpse. That is skin.
She could potentially win it here.
If she gets all eyeballs, she's just won. She gets all eyeballs, she's just won. Let's put it back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Well, not so much win it, but end it, I should say.
Just 2.
Just 2.
And
Still
3
good.
shucks.
Very good.
So 2 eyeballs.
Ooh.
3 shots.
If you stuck with us this entire stream, thank you, and I hope you're as entertained by this as I am, because this is intense
man,
right here.
put
This
it
is
on
pure intensity. It doesn't matter where you put it.
Yeah.
You're fine with the damage. It's fine. I mean, at this point, you're gonna roll 1 more time to bring them to alive, and if you
Discharge.
roll damage, then it doesn't really matter because it's the last chance you're gonna get. All right, this is going to be the last round. Whew. Going on 3 hours on this stream. 3 hours. Great game. Great Halloween game. And here we are. The last event card. Terror of Lemire. A terrible storm rolls in from the north, bringing with it damaging winds, lashing rain, and the crackling bolts of lightning. The jars get charged.
Awesome.
Oh,
Is
yes.
it all of them? Is that how that works? All your... Yeah. Cemetery and docks are off limits.
Cemetery and the docks.
Cemetery and docks. Sitting on the dock by the bay, watching the corpses roll away. Cemetery and the docks are off limits.
Float away.
Float away.
Float away.
Mike has asked this is high caliber play. This is the closest you can come to professional Abomination without having to sell tickets. I don't know why I'm thinking of like a secret underground Abomination club where you can come watch someone. Never mind. Not play a game, but actually like put body parts together.
That's our Friday stream.
Our Friday stream. I got to send you the secret code for that.
Different channel.
It's we play Disney songs because there's no copyright. It's all legal anyways. And you watch someone put body parts together while watching Disney movies. It's pretty fun.
Underground experimental.
Underground experimental. And Shadows Arconi asked, what was that Cthulhu one that took us the whole evening to set up? I think it was Arkham Horror. That sounds like Arkham Horror. Yeah. That's the game where our players are going ahead and taking turns. Don't even worry about it because at this point they're just getting cards to help them bring their monster to life. Amanda has all the pieces she
Look at the
needs.
bottom and use the bottom for going.
That's what I'm looking at.
I think Denali, you have all the skin you need, right?
Oh, these are all the
Have all the skin I need.
Yeah, it's just Jack that
I just
needs
need
some.
one
That needs
eye.
it, so that's all we're working for. But yeah, Arkham Horror is a fantasy flight game that you go crazy setting up. The original game was it took you an hour. It took me a solid hour just to set up that game to play, and you could lose it like that. It was a very heartless game, but there were so many modules that you can add to it that just made that game amazing. It had a very strong following. But I prefer Eldritch Horror. I actually did a stream of that not too long ago, where I just played it solo. If you want to check it out, it's going to be on the YouTube channel. But it's basically the same Cthulhu game that we had played, just streamed down, a little bit of a better version.
Yes. No,
Let's see. Mike has asked, that's why 3rd edition is better. So I go, when we did it, I think it was your first time. Yeah, I think it was. It might have been. I don't even know if we finished that game. I don't remember. Ooh, the music
$3
is definitely
to
setting up.
clear my record so that I can kill again.
yes.
Yep.
I believe that's
1,
right.
2, 3. Bribe the police. And let's go murder someone.
All right.
Jack's going down to the dark alley, and he's just gonna kill someone.
Be fresh.
I really
Some
would.
people with no humanity do though.
I know. I feel like it's just too easy to do. I feel like there should be more of a,
You would think so, right?
you know, there should be something there where it's like you can't just keep doing that all the time.
Right.
Discard the bones.
Shadows of Arconia. We took pictures of the table and then came back and finished another night. Really? Oh man, that must have been a very long time ago. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've done that. I've played games where you've just taken pictures, had to come back.
So I want to ignore those shots.
Makes sense.
All right,
So I volunteered.
it's back to Jack. You have there one guy left.
Give blood. I want a little bit of myself in this.
I feel like because Jack has no humanity, when he gives blood, he should get a lot more than just 4. He should get all. How much blood is in the human body? Mike says, this is why I never slept while Jack was around. Your reputation precedes you.
I don't think they met, did they?
They did.
Did they?
I think so.
Ooh.
Mike?
Mike.
Mike Deeks
Capital
from
Mike?
Portland? Yeah, Caterpillar.
Nope, only online.
Really? I don't know what Jack. I don't know what you're talking about, man. He's never slept with you before, unless you're not telling us something. This secret Abomination cult stream that you're talking about, it's pretty
It's like
pretty
Fight Club, we
exclusive.
don't talk about Abomination.
First rule of Fight Club is we do not talk about Fight Club.
Here you go.
Now the players are going through their actions. They're doing some research actions, which are good research actions right now to do, because they allow you to mitigate die rolls. That's a good thing.
There, put that back for you.
No, it's mine.
Amanda's turn. She's going to the market.
That's
She has 3 shards laid in jars.
okay. 2 coins for 3 parts. So that's 2, 4, 6.
While we do have some time, I'm going to go ahead and read the end game scoring.
Can I do bone as well? You can do any of these.
Yeah, you can do any and all.
And then
You-
1 for bone.
Alive points for each monster with an eyeball on it. On this chart here that the players have, that will tell them how many victory points they can get if they've awoken that body part. In case no one wakes it all the way, we end the game with no one with an awakened monster. 10 points for each bonus objective.
And you're done.
Points equal to the highest victory point value reached on the reputation track and expertise track. So the more reputation and expertise they have, they get more points there too. Points either lost or gained based on their humanity track. Jack is going to be losing some points on humanity.
Few.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens, because there is extra points if Captain Walton gets to the end of the track. Then there are some different points that will occur.
Right. In other words, if one of us doesn't
No,
awaken on it.
sorry, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're correct. Mike has asked, "Is Jack not your roommate?" Not that roommate.
That's the other cereal.
We don't talk about that roommate because we killed him. That's how we got all these body parts. Now the players are kind of taking stock, seeing what we're gonna do next. How do we feel, guys? Where are we?
I'm ready to throw the switch.
Jack is ready to throw that switch.
Over here. Or yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, Amanda is bumping Denali from the research, from the academy to grab some more research cards. Good. Again, they mitigate die rolls.
So you go ahead and do your.
Oh, Shadows of Cornea. What city is this meant to be? Paris, 1819 or 1816. 1819. Paris, 1819. This game takes place in the world of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, after the events of the book, in which Dr. Frankenstein has died and has basically given the task to Captain Walton to kill the monster. So Walton is hunting the monster. While that's happening, the monster itself has gone to Paris and put on a competition to create himself a companion. So that's why during the rounds, during everything,
I have nothing.
He looks like he's winning.
Yeah.
When you,
that's why during the rounds,
Well,
the monster
you're
shows
gonna
up
cut
and
ahead.
does things to him.
Are you done?
Yeah, well, I'm.
Oh, okay.
Shadows Raccoon asks, "Do you dress up like a boss every stream now?" I do.
Take
I feel like I'm actually
Start
pretty
of
sloppy
three
tonight.
materials of
I
different
mean,
colors
this is how I look
from
now. I'm
another
not even gonna bother
player's
trying to
pack.
fix it. But yes, this is
Throw
Tom
away-
Vaseline, and that's what I'm
throw
doing.
away some of your stuff in.
And Amanda and I are
green-
talking at the exact
green
same
marks
time.
right there, Jack.
We actually do that quite a bit.
Three.
No, it's
Yeah.
Tom Vaseline. This is all
One
Tom
of
Vaseline.
each color.
Yeah, that's fine. I want to
Definitely
gain
this
some
one.
humanity back.
Why? You're not
About
winning
the
this
lack
one?
of humanity with
Yeah.
the loss of
Don't
the
forget to-
guy and then the
I
loss
did
of
it.
the points. I realize there's definitely an arc.
There is.
There's an arc to this
Alright.
game.
There's a balance to this game where you do have to keep
Yes.
everything.
Alright, so who wants to throw it?
My humanity
Go in order.
peaked, or lack
Okay,
thereof.
well, I guess I'm first.
It pitted too soon.
Yeah. All right, so here we are. Denali is going to throw the switch. Denali, can you do me a favor? Let's put your laboratory on the board
Yeah, sure.
and then roll your dice so we can kind of see it as we go.
Oh, let's move this, guys.
There we go. Oh, just put it there. Just drop it and roll your dice.
Oh, okay.
Because, I mean, at this point, it's you just need one eyeball.
And
Just needs one.
Just needs
I get
one
an extra
eyeball.
one just in case. So.
Here we go. Here's a die roll.
Okay.
I see
Got
it.
one
I got my
eyeball.
I got the eyeball though.
Yeah.
You lost some humanity.
One. You got the one.
Well, I just lost one humanity because it doesn't stack. It's just one.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would be. Yeah, that would kind of suck.
Yeah.
Um,
All right, so Denali has.
Humanity.
Oh, go ahead, take it back. I'm sorry. Go ahead, take it back. Take it back. If it's, I know you have other
I'm
stuff
going
to
to
do
throw
on
my
there.
switch.
So Denali has awakened his monster. He has thrown the switch. He's charged it up. That is a completed monster, but it doesn't mean he's won the game yet. It does mean though that this game ends at this round.
Which it would have anyways.
Well, no, because
Right, I'm gonna have to reroll that.
ooh,
Ouch.
because if it gets to the next round,
Okay, reroll any
then
of
it's a
one
different
or
win
gray
condition
dice.
for people.
But, right. But I mean, this is the last round regardless.
Correct. Jack is doing a reroll. He did not like what he got.
Oh my god, no.
Jack
10
has no
dice
humanity.
and no eyes and 10
There you
dice.
go. There you
Wow.
go.
How much
So I get two.
Oh yeah. How
Alright.
many? No, he had a,
How many arrows were lightning bolts?
I think there were
4.
Yeah, 4.
So 4.
I didn't move them.
4 lightning bolts. Yeah, Jack. I don't know. This is gonna be bad. Bad news.
I can take it.
Yeah.
So
And
you
now
can-
it's Amanda's
so
turn to
you can
roll.
Either make one of them not alive, or you can make the skin be no longer skin. So it's probably best. I would think.
Amanda has rolled
Because you get points if they're alive.
One
at the
eye.
end, so you might want to
one eyeball. She needed more than
And I'm
that.
gonna reroll my
That was a lot of bad dice
ray.
rolls. Alright.
But it's
She's
no longer-
rerolling
it's no longer
dice.
injured, though.
She needs more eyeballs, or that's it. Denali's won the game.
Got one eye.
That's 2 eyeballs.
Can I have 2 eyes?
Okay, and you lose the humanity, and you do take a
I
damage.
don't because I have this. Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna ignore.
10
Oh.
dice and not a single eyeball.
And unless I'm mistaken, that is it. Denali has won the game.
Well,
He-
it-
You gotta still score, right?
Still.
No, as soon as a monster is awakened, that's it.
no, you
that
do
just-
score.
You still score.
Still score.
That's
Oh,
just
it
an
is?
That's just an in-game trigger.
He could
Excuse me.
end it early.
I'm
basically.
sorry.
Gosh.
If you end it early with a monster, you probably
Denali
win.
won.
So
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Someone's stepping on something. There are a lot of cables. I know, but there are a lot of cables. They're about to kill me.
How much money do you have? Let's just see if
0.
It looks like you have more.
I have 12.
1, 2. No, I got more.
The game ends when either the captain reaches the last space or one of the players has brought their monster to life and all 6 body parts are awakened. At the end of the game, each player gains additional victory points for the following. So are we ready for this?
Yes.
Let's see. Here, you know what? Let's move this a little closer to you guys now because all we're doing is counting points.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Alive points for each monster part with an eyeball marker on it. So I'm seeing 26 plus 16 it looks like for you, babe.
Yeah.
I'm doing your points for you.
Oh, where are they? Oh, alive right here. So
There you go.
14.
So now we are counting up their victory points for the body parts they do have alive.
6.
I'm looking over at Denali. He's at 104. Denali is now at 124. Jack is at 126 and still going 136 for Jack.
46, right? Is that what you got?
Oh,
The real winner here is all of us. In a way, it is. In a way, it is.
Surge ahead.
I can't do that.
Oh, Denali has jumped up to 144.
yeah, 35.
That's fine. That's fine. Do what you need to do. Amanda's putting out a calculator. There's no heroes here.
Don't out me on camera.
She's not putting out a calculator.
Dare
She's
you.
doing this all in her head.
Dare you.
Don't even be
I'm
ashamed.
watching your stream. I want my
I don't
viewers.
understand why you're ashamed to pull out a calculator. I'm.
So there you go, right back down.
Oh, I'm looking at Denali's score at 179. This is just with the live points right now.
No,
Just-
I did everything. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. So Denali just jumped ahead. Final score 179. Jack, did you also jump ahead?
I dropped ahead and then fell back.
But I mean, all the points or just the live points?
I'm double checking.
Okay.
It's 136.
Okay, go ahead. What's the end game?
10 points for each bonus objective they have earned.
Right, which I did.
Amanda's over at 105.
What's the other one?
Bonus objectives, did you get any?
She did not.
There's
And
bonus
points
objectives.
equal to the highest victory point value reached on your reputation and expertise tiles.
Okay,
that's it.
so
Jack, you did it. You're good. You did it right.
136.
136 to 179. Amanda's going to be boosting up her score a little bit here. Ooh, plus 20. Hear that? That's good. You're in bed. So, yeah. Shadows of Arconia says, mostly me because I'm a winner. Yeah, you're the winner because you're in bed right now.
take away 9.
Ooh, Amanda is at 120, 130, excuse me.
121.
Why, because of humanity?
Yeah.
And she lost points for humanity. Then, no, that's it. Because we didn't reach that Captain Walden. So, the game is now over. Denali has successfully awoken his creatures, so that triggered the game end, and he has won the game with 179 points, a huge score. The coming in second place is Jack at 136, and then Amanda at 121. This has been the Board Gamery. I'm your host, EC Bond. I hope you've enjoyed this stream of Heir of Frankenstein. Any thoughts from our players that they want to add?
Well, like Jack was saying, it has an ebb and flow, and it looked like he was leading the whole time, but then some poor dice throws at the end, combined with his lack of humanity, kind of did it in there.
I feel like that's true.
There's a lack of humanity.
I feel like it's true. I mean, there is a 50-point difference between Jack and Denali's score. I don't think you can attribute that all to the humanity loss, but it does in a way because you were limited. Like, there were things you couldn't do because you
I
had
don't know,
lost
one less
humanity.
worker really hurts.
Yeah, and it was avoidable because he only got down to 10, and then once you get down to 10, you couldn't go back up. So if you just didn't let it go that far, you might have been
What
okay.
I found is that expertise, it's useful to get ahead, but there's not really a need to get that far ahead because you cap out. Like, I hit
Yeah.
27, I got 10 extra points, but then I wasted a lot of effort in the game by where I could have
Right.
been getting reputation, getting more workers. I didn't get any of that because I was in this race to get my expertise up. So it's got an ebb and flow. You need to kind of pick the point to start and stop.
Yeah, reputation's actually pretty important in this
Yeah.
game for the hospital and for wanting them getting extra workers and then upgrading your workers to scientists. So in the end, I had 3 scientists and 1 assistant.
Because 12 turns is a long game.
I feel like it's fair to say in this game that everything matters.
Yeah.
It's a very lean game where everything you do matters and you got to keep track of so much stuff, but it all makes sense. And I mean, 179 is a ridiculous score. You have Amanda and Jack are a lot closer together in the scores, and that's really just because Denali had very good rolls and woke up his monster.
That
So-
lightning storm was clutch.
It really was.
Yeah, and then Lightning Storm helped out too because I got all the jars charged up.
You-
All
you
right.
Can, you can see my finalized monster.
Oh yeah, let's do
I'll
that.
take off the tokens so you can
Here
kind
you
of see.
go.
Like,
Look
that's
at
one of the
that
cool things I like about
laboratory
this game
there.
is the artwork there.
Go ahead, just leave it there. Leave it there. We're gonna end it on that clip right there. This has been Abomination, Heir of Frankenstein by Plaid Hat Games. Our winner is Denali. You can take a good look at his corpse. Is that a female? She looks like a female.
Yeah, a lot
I
of them
think
are
so.
female.
Yeah.
It's also part dog,
Part
part
dog.
cow.
A lot of animals.
Those pecs, that's definitely a man.
There's a lot of female
A lot of
characters
stuff.
in this
A lot
game.
of female characters in this game. Mary Shelley and the Curse. All right. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. This is it for tonight. Good night, and see you later.